stream now. I'm just gonna. Here you go. Correct. Oh, I have to do the intro. Oh my god. Sup, you fools! It's Sean from ESC United here. Welcome to day 8 of the rehearsal. I can't keep this up. It's Sean. So
it's Sean.
Yeah, it's
Good
Sean.
Morning.
It's Sean, British Sean. Hello. We are here from Lisbon once again. It's day 8 of rehearsals. It's quite a short day. Just want to check that you can actually see you as well. Obviously, we've got Billy here, and my friend Chris has joined me from Denmark.
Yep.
Hello.
All the way.
Yeah. Well, from Lisbon this morning.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we are here, and we are just waiting now for the second rehearsals of the host Portugal and the Big Five, and then after that, I think that's it. It's a very short day today. I do understand that potentially Greece and Denmark are also doing rehearsals today, but we are unsure as to whether we will be showing those or not. But of course, we will keep you updated with that. So yeah, I think people are just starting to come in now. But yeah, we're looking forward to today. Obviously, later on today as well, we have got the blue carpet, which will start at, I believe, 6 o'clock European time. As far as I'm aware, 5 o'clock in Lisbon. And yeah, so we're looking forward to that. It's going to be 26 degrees and sunshine, so I'm going to have to buy some sun cream somewhere, I think. Otherwise, I'm going to be a lot more red tomorrow. So yeah, but also tonight is the opening ceremony at... I'm not sure where the party is. They have their welcome party, the delegations anyway.
And we're not invited.
No, we're not invited. That's very exclusive. But then Euro Club opens, which we are invited to, and which we're very much looking forward to. So yeah, just I can see a lot of people are starting to come in now. Good morning, if you've not seen us already. Unfortunately, I have to do a little bit of social media at the same time because we are a little short-staffed today. So I just, if you do have any questions about today or about what we've seen in the past week or so, it's been a very exciting week in Lisbon. So just let us know, and we'll be try and answer as much as we can for you. So good morning, everybody. I can see a lot of people are coming in. Good morning, hello.
From
hello.
Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine.
Amsterdam.
We'd love to know how far the reach is of this stream, so let us know where you are watching from this morning, and I'd be quite interested. I think we had someone from Mauritius yesterday, so see if we can get somewhere more exotic than that. So hi Sean. Hi Sean, hi Chris, how are you today? Hi Sean, Chris, Billy, Barbara, the photocopier, and Cletus, the water bottle. Yeah. Where is Cletus? Is he Cletus? That's Barbara. This is Billy.
That's Vitalis.
Yeah. What a nice shirt, Shane. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but I have to try and dress up a little bit nicer today, don't I?
You're so modest.
Yeah.
Bon dia. Sean, you're looking very smart, casual, clean, in that white shirt. Thanks to being so sensitive to the Portuguese
Hello from Taiwan.
entry.
Wow. Taiwan is in the building. Just to explain as well, Matt is around, but he's had to go away somewhere this morning.
Wow.
I don't know if he's got a friend visiting or...
Owen is writing good evening from Sydney.
Sydney, wow. What
from
time
the
is
Netherlands.
it? And Perth. Wow. What time is it over there? Must be... Wow. Probably be... I'm confused because he's still got the American time. Probably the afternoon there, isn't it? At least.
Yeah. Rumour has it that there will be extra rehearsals for Greece and Denmark, but...
Yeah.
We do not know if it's
We
going
know
to
about
be...
Greece. Greece is confirmed. I'm not sure about Denmark, but we've heard that they are also getting a rehearsal at some point.
It could be a private rehearsal, and it could be an open rehearsal where we're able to watch it on screen. We don't know yet.
Yeah, that's why we can't plan ahead for anything. But any details that we have, of course, we will bring it to you. So stay tuned.
Yeah. And then we have Ireland, Darren O'Leary, and hello from Israel. Wow.
Hello from Israel. It's 4:56 in Perth. Hey from Finland. Greetings from the other side of the press centre. Where are you? Can we see you? Wave if we can see you. I'll probably have to wait 30 seconds for someone to wave at me now.
It could, the other side could actually also be in the
all
other
the way over there. So
in the other room.
Is it true that Greece is going to have an extra rehearsal today? Yes, it is. It certainly is. Obviously, the rumours about the stage show not being what they wanted was certainly true. So yeah, we'll get another run through of Greece, and hopefully, we will finally be able to see what all of the Greek fans that have been very much letting us know on our videos the last couple of days, and hopefully we can record another one and obviously correct any problems we have. So
quite a few have been asking about yesterday's Israeli party, if we did go. I mean,
eventually.
Where else should we have been?
Yeah.
I mean, we're at Eurovision. This is where we go. It was a great party. And we discussed actually on our way home that the best musical act we had, not a lot of people appreciated it enough. It was underappreciated.
I think Irial from Georgia, they did a live jam with the drummer and the vocal. It was quite incredible, really, what they did, because it was a little bit Witloof Bay. I thought it was just a lot of like a cappella and beatbox and things like that, but it was very cool, and I just felt it was a little bit underappreciated by the. I know it was early in the morning when it was on, but I just felt very underappreciated by the crowd that were there. I felt I was a little bit disappointed. So, but it was a really good night. Obviously, Netta's performance went out. Just brought the house down, basically. Yeah. So, yeah. Hi guys, I'm a Dane watching in Romania.
Oh.
That's strange because we've got a Romanian who lives in Denmark on our team.
Yeah,
so,
we have him. Yeah.
And from Poland.
Wow.
So Greece has listened and decided it's boring. Not fair. They get extra time. No comment on that one. Good morning from Belarus. Wow, we don't really get many Belarusians.
No. Born in Belarus.
USSR.
That's a banger. I would have loved that to participate.
I love Belarus as more of a banger.
Oh.
Yeah. I love Belarus.
We start off with Spain soon.
I always remember someone saying that sounded like she wanted to have sex with Belarus itself. But I don't know how true that is.
In the head of this live stream, you can see the big five.
Yeah.
And that's the running order. So Spain, Germany, United Kingdom, Italy, and France.
And hopefully we'll see some improvements from certain countries today. Because obviously they rehearse for the first time on Friday. They go back, they talk to their delegations, and if they think what they can improve, they look at what we've been saying on social media and things like that. They do look at the delegations do watch these videos. They do look at what the fans are saying, or the press media.
Yeah.
They look at what they are saying and what we think that they should improve. So, hopefully some of them have gone on. I mean, some of the performances on Friday were fine anyway, like in particular Germany, I would say. You pick out, there was no real improvements that needed to be made there. So, but I think with other countries, there's certain things they could do. Things just didn't work out for the Greek rehearsal. EBU would not have allowed another rehearsals to change the staging. Very true. Do you think Belgium will be announced as the last finalist for the fourth time in a row? Felino says.
Could be. It could be. Yeah.
It's a little bit not rigged, but it's meant to be in a random order, isn't it? I know it's never in a random order, but yeah, I feel like they could do a little bit more with that. Hopefully they don't. Isabel
Smith is asking, are you going to the blue carpet tonight? This one's for you, Sean.
I am indeed. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, we have two people going there.
Yeah.
Afe and Sean.
Oh, Afe's here. Hello.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning, everyone.
Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of social media as well. I don't know if you're able to take some questions.
Yeah, sure. That's exactly. And Fistpunk is asking, hi guys, how many hours of sleep did you get? Let's not even go there.
Let's
not even. You can tell from the way we look. We got. Will Portugal rehearse today? Yes, Portugal will rehearse today. That's a question KMTV has asked us. And Be the Artist have been sent a question. Do you think Macedonia will qualify? My God, we would love Macedonia.
So. They did a really good performance last night as well.
They were IQ were performing at the Israeli party, and they were so great.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean. Hello, good morning.
Oh, thank you so much, honestly.
From one Sean to another.
The sugar daddy's back. Really appreciate the help and the support that you've given us, honestly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And hello to Utah.
Oh, and he's even our most dedicated watcher ever.
Well, there's a challenge for everyone else.
Whoa, this is a challenge.
Can you beat this? Not in terms of donations, of course. You don't have to donate. We really appreciate it if you do, because obviously it can be quite expensive for, in particular, Matt to come to Eurovision each year. So we appreciate every donation, but honestly, don't feel like you have to.
No. we're happy. Actually, we're super happy for the comments that your feedback, your questions.
Fizzpunk says, "Thank you for your answer. You both look fresh." Wow, that's the best compliment I could hope for right now because I don't feel fresh. So, who is starting today? We've got. Well, I don't know why it's not in the description. We've got Portugal.
But that's. I think it's because it's a later live
Big
stream.
Five.
We have it. This is a live stream we do now, and then we have a live stream later on.
Not for just Portugal.
Oh, okay.
So we've got obviously Portugal, United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, France, and Italy to come. So we will obviously run you through that. I think with some people here on the team, they might go into the arena to see how it looks in there. But yeah, hopefully everyone has a better run through this morning and we can see where we're at in terms of the whole competition then. So saw someone say, are we having a live stream at the Blue Carpet event? It depends on the internet, the Wi-Fi that we get there, I guess. I mean, I'd love to be able to. It'd probably be on our Facebook page rather than on YouTube, but if you like us on there, ESC United, then obviously we'll be notified when we go live on there as well. So keep an eye out for that. We are going to go there and do some, hopefully some filming and some photos, so we'll bring those to you as well, possibly Monday for those, just because it takes time to get everything up. So, and
as you say about the internet as well.
Yeah, internet depending.
It's all depending on the internet connection.
You don't always, because obviously it's out in the open air. It doesn't always have the strongest connection, if there is any internet at all, even. So, yeah. Oh wow, Dennis Zimmer. Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, I don't have much emotion in my voice when I say that, but it really does mean a lot to us. So.
From Dennis Zimmer.
Yeah, thank you so much and good morning.
And he must be from Norway.
Yes, so good morning Norway.
Good morning.
God morgen. How'd you say
Yeah, that sounds good.
God moron.
God morgen.
God moron.
Good morning.
Hello Oslo. Oh my god, her cranks. Oh my god, I admire your stamina and resilience, whatever you keep going and lucid and coherent and funny and witty. Did they overdo it? Well, yes, because we're not funny or witty, but thank you so much.
God.
That's honestly such a fantastic donation.
I have some words I have to... What does resilience mean?
Resilience, like
and
the
lucid.
sort of drive to keep going.
Oh,
like,
and lucid? What does that mean?
Lucid, basically staying awake and...
Oh, okay.
I think...
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Watch and learn.
But
English. Thank you.
I'm not too sure on lucid, to be fair. There's lucid dreaming, which is where you sort of have a consciousness while you're dreaming, so you can control your dreams. But it all sounds a little bit strange to me. I don't know how people do it. So, yes, Greece and Denmark, we believe, are going to have extra rehearsals today.
Greece is confirmed.
The technical problems that they had in their second rehearsals. Greece is definitely rehearsing. We've heard rumours about Denmark as well, but that's not been confirmed just yet. To be fair, the EBU don't think have confirmed.
No, and we don't know if these
Greece,
will be open for us to watch or not.
No, because I
idea.
think it's at about 3 o'clock. So, do you know what ESC Nation is not working today? I'm afraid to say I do not. I don't know. I'm sure everything will be okay there, though. It's been a week since I've been watching your stream every single day. Thank you so much for your quality content. All of your team is awesome. From Veronica. Thank you
Veronica,
so much.
that's so
really means
nice
a lot
of
to
you.
us.
And ESC France.
Oh my God, another compliment. It's
not
over with dress rehearsals. No, of course not. The dress rehearsals we will be live streaming as well. It will be from in here, but obviously we'll be able to hear how the flow of the show goes, which we're quite excited about because it means we can probably make our predictions finally. Especially for semi-final one because it's such a difficult run through.
And he's ESC France. He wrote also. I followed all the rehearsals with you since the first day, and thanks for entertaining us. And it's not over with the dress rehearsals. Love you guys.
Honey Stump, which is a fantastic username, says, "Who is your favourite from the Big Five in Portugal?" In terms of song, in terms of everything, I'd say it probably have to be Portugal. I think they've really nailed it again this year. It's obviously not quite as stand out as a potential winner or anything like Salvador was, but no, I think Portugal can be really proud of what they've achieved this year. I think it'll be, probably one of their best performances ever.
Portugal?
Yeah. And you've got to remember, apart from Salvador, there's not, it's not too difficult a task.
No. Well, I would say, for me, the of the big six, as we call them, a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
Germany, Italy, France.
Lucid means clear mind and clear thoughts. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Martina Stoyanovska, are you British? Yes, I am. If you mean me, he isn't. He's from Iceland. As a lot of people think. Has Billy had a little ditty says, has Billy had his morning coffee yet? Yeah, it looks like he has. He's feeling very perky today. I think he's excited. It's a short day and that it's the opening ceremony. At what time does Greece rehearse? We believe it would be about 3 o'clock, but we're not sure whether that's Central European time or local time. I'd imagine it would be Central European time, because obviously everyone needs to get over to the red carpet. You will cover live the Greek rehearsal. As soon as we have any confirmation of what's going on, we'll be able to let you know on that. We haven't had anything put into place yet because we don't know if they'll even show us on the screens, because it might just be behind closed doors technical rehearsals. But obviously as soon as we find out any information on how it's gone, if it's not been shown to us, we will bring that on the website, so keep an eye out on escunited.com. Do you know when the blue carpet will start? That's Chiara ESC. Yes, it will start, I believe, at about 6 o'clock this evening, Central European time. So it's lucky because it gives us a little bit of time to just have a breather, just relax, and then make our way over. Yeah, be more lucid. Have you guys, ESC fan since 2004, have you guys been to the arena? Who did you see and what's it like being in there? Yes, I have. Have you been in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really impressive staging, I think. I'm not sure why a lot of people seem to be against the stage this year, because I think it works quite well. It's actually quite diverse compared to, say, for example, Oslo.
But don't you think that the blue room, is it called that?
Green room.
Green room. It's all about the blue carpet.
It's a blue carpet in a green.
Sorry, Jesus Christ.
It's a blue carpet in a blue room.
It
might be a blue room this year. We don't know.
Okay, just cancel the word lucid. Okay.
So the orange room.
The orange room.
Yeah.
Don't you think that the red room is taking up a lot of space?
Well, not really.
Isn't it really
I mean,
huge?
it's not too big for a purple room, so it's
thank
okay. But no, the thing is, it is a 20,000 seater stadium, but that's obviously when it's used for its normal purpose. All of these arenas, when Eurovision comes to town, it takes up a lot of space because you've got the stage, you've got the technical areas, they started to put the green room inside of the arena now, so obviously that takes up a bit more space. But in there's still a lot of room. There's a lot of capacity. I think it's going to look really impressive on screen because it's quite a big arena compared to what we've seen recently.
And who have you seen perform over at the arena?
Who have I seen perform? I've seen Norway, Cyprus, Slovenia, Ukraine. There's a couple of others as well. I can't quite remember at the moment. Bulgaria, Estonia, which is deafening in there, in a good way. I've seen quite a few of them in there.
I've seen Iceland.
Israel. I saw Israel in there as well.
I saw Iceland.
Will you cover Greece and Denmark after rehearsal? We will somehow, but I'm not sure if it will be a live stream because we don't know if we'll actually be showing them. So it would just be us discussing Portuguese travel adverts. So that's not very interesting for people.
I have a feeling that it's not going to be like an open rehearsal for us to watch.
No, probably not.
Simply also because they don't want to have that extra advantage of the coverage on them. I could think.
Yeah. Imagine if there was no votes from diaspora, how would it affect the results of Eurovision? I don't think it would change too much. I think that they've managed to stamp a lot of that out now, especially with the jury votes counting so much as they do. I think overall it won't affect the result too much. Only with a couple of certain countries. I mean, I guess an example of where it could affect it is like Poland in 2016, where they had, I think, 7 points from the jury and then they just shot up the leaderboard with 200 odd. Yeah.
That was
God knows where that came from, but there we go.
That was really a moment to remember.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Oh God, Sean. Oh, that's so sweet of you.
I don't know where you're getting all this money from, but thank you so much. So it's 27 degrees here in the Netherlands. Just want to listen to Spain rehearse before I go to the beach. Well, there we go. It's hot all over Europe.
If I was about
it's heating up with the Eurovision fever.
We did actually talk about going to the beach.
Yeah,
it's not, and that will not be a live stream.
No.
let us say this. I will say that much. But if I were to go to a beach, I would actually listen to Moldova. That is for me like a beach song.
It's a holiday type song, isn't it? It's what you'd listen to if you went to like a Greek resort or something like that.
A summer banger.
Yeah.
And to Ami Venture? No. Ami Vicente. sorry.
I'm Vicente.
Is asking, will Portugal rehearse today?
Yes, they will. I think they'll be the first ones up. They should be on any minute now, really. We're waiting just for the first rehearsal to begin. So, do you think Mikolas, this is Czech channel, which is obviously Czech Eurovision, do you think that Mikolas is a borderline qualifier, considering the Czech Eurovision history and strong semi-final one? I don't think it'll be borderline. I think a lot of people will like this. The only concern I have is whether the juries will really click with this one. So, but yeah, should be going through to the final, I think, Czech Republic. But we'll do our full predictions later on in the week. Probably tomorrow, I think we'll have our full prediction ready for the semi-final.
Did you see him at Amsterdam, Eurovision Live in Concert?
Yeah.
What did you think of his live performance?
It was okay, but I mean, there's no Amsterdam performances are like no frills. There's no props or anything like that. They just come on, they perform their song, and then they go. So you don't really get a full feel for it. And because there's so many instrumentals in this, you need to see like a full performance, you know. So Portugal are just on stage now. By the way, I just see Claudia on there.
But no sound.
It looks like, yeah. I don't know whether they've already done a run through and they're rewinding through it because
it looks like it.
Yeah. Because I saw them, they're going back and forth. So Portugal's already done a run this morning then that we weren't able to see. But we'll just let you know what we can see. I don't know if that's going to be her stage outfit again. She's wearing like quite a dark cardigan with jeans and a brown top. But I like that shot where you've got all of the lights in the background, just like very, very sweet. Did you hear about what's in Mikolas's bag? We should find that out today, actually. I think he said he'd do that at the red carpet, the blue carpet, sorry.
It's probably empty.
Purple carpet.
You have to love Sean. I mean, both Sean and Sean.
From the land of the Southern Sun and the Southern Cross, the land of Oz, may all break a leg, raise hell, take no prisoners, good luck, God bless, from Australia. What a statement.
Thank you. Have you ever been to Australia?
No.
No?
The only place I've been to outside of Europe is Morocco. It's not even that far.
Which one?
Morocco.
Oh, Morocco,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
What did you think I said?
Well, I will
Portugal. I've been following all the rehearsals on your channel. You guys are supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, something gummy doodah at live streaming, and you seem lucid enough to me. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us.
And it seems like a guy here from Portugal, if you look at the name.
Hopefully, yeah. Demos ESC, I'm guessing Greece. Greek rehearsal is supposed to take at 3 p.m. Greek time, which means 2 p.m. Central European time and 1 p.m. Portuguese time. You can't get much more detailed than that.
Okay.
So there already are quite a few Greek people here. I believe everyone wants the answers to the same question. So we are not aware of whether Greece will be shown on screens. We will try and find that out for you as soon as possible, and we will let you know. But other than that,
and Denmark might be
having
an extra rehearsal, and as you say, it's not confirmed yet. It could be
because it's a technical rehearsal. They might not want to show us on the screens here. And to be honest, if it's 1 p.m. Portuguese time, then there probably will be people here. But a lot of people will need to go to the red carpet, and I keep saying red carpet.
Blue carpet.
And make sure that everything's okay there. So.
Green room.
Yeah.
And blue carpet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's normally a red carpet.
Yeah.
But it's always a green room. Yeah.
Always.
I think it's because it used to be something they had in like old-timey theatres, and the rooms that they, it's a boring story, but the rooms that they kept everyone when they were like waiting to go on was normally painted green. Don't know why. Just it started like that and then it stuck. Do you have any Portuguese on your team? We don't at the moment, but we're always willing to listen and hear what people want to do, whether they want to join us. So if you are interested and you are from Portugal or anywhere for that matter, you can send us an email at info@escunited.com. We are willing to talk, and we'll see what we can help you out with, and see if you can help us with our website.
And Mr. Lell, he was asking here, why do you think Bulgaria has dropped to 7th in the betting odds from 2nd just 8 days ago? I thought the rehearsals were amazing.
They had good rehearsals, but when I was in the arena the other day, it did sound a little bit, I don't know if it was just the mixing in there, but it did sound a little bit over the place and too much. So that's my only concern, is whether people will find that it's a little bit too much for them.
What did you think of their performance last night at the Israeli party?
I thought it was quite good. They did a cover of Beautiful Mess as well, and it was mostly, I can't remember the guy's name, unfortunately.
Christian Kostov?
No, yeah, Christian Kostov, but the guy with the beard.
Oh,
in
okay.
Equinox, yeah. He seemed to take the most of it, but which was good because he seems mostly like a backing singer in Bones. So I'm glad he got his chance to shine. So now that you've seen all countries perform on stage, have any of them given you winner vibes? To be honest, the only one that I think would potentially give me a winner vibe, and I wouldn't expect it, is Estonia. Out of looking at all of them, but nothing really gives me a yep, this is going to win kind of vibe. It's a very open year, I think.
It's a very open
Even
year.
with Israel, I know Israel's quite a big favourite, but there's always that element of doubt with us as press, having seen what goes on in rehearsals. There's an element of doubt as to what will happen there, so we'll have to see.
And I think France.
I hope she can pull through, but you never know.
And I think France will have their best result for many years.
Yeah.
No matter how it goes, France will really.
That would mean they have to finish top 5.
Yeah.
Do you see that happening?
I see that happening.
I don't with this staging. It's a little bit too basic for me.
It is very basic, but I think they try to keep it a bit simple.
Yeah.
And I think
we'll
that
see if they change anything today. So we'll have a better idea on France's chances later. France's chances. Did you like that? That was good.
I love it.
If you could change, remove, add something on Yana's staging, what would this be? I think it just needs additions. The blue hand thing is different, but I get the meaning behind that, so that's okay. I would just say, as much as it sounds really simple, just like pyros or fireworks, just somewhere, just a bit more drama. So it looks like we're going to get a first run through that we can hear, but a second run through of Portugal. So we'll let you try and take a listen to that. So stay tuned.
Portugal now with sound. Yes.
Yeah. I'll let you know if there's been any changes from the first rehearsal. So it starts off with her in silhouette, but all you can see is the pink hair. And then there's a bit of soft light on her face. There's a lot of close-up shots and long shots in this one. Staging's very black with just a couple of old-fashioned spotlights. It's all very much focus on Claudia. And then there's a big wide, well, a tall shot where we see all of the lights in the backdrop. This is very nice so far. I think it's better than the other day so far. It's a lot more simple. It's a very dark staging, but then at this point it does turn into a few white lights and teals. Just adds a little bit of colour to the performance. Zara's wearing a red and black jacket today instead of a Nirvana shirt, but I still don't know whether these are stage clothes or not, because they do just seem like very casual wear.
Yeah, they seem very casual.
Yeah. No problems vocally whatsoever. good rehearsal from Portugal.
Wow, this was the best rehearsal I've seen from Portugal so far.
It was a lot better than the other day, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Are we going to get another run? We only got 2 runs the other day of Portugal, so I'm not worried. Right. See if there's any questions.
Yeah, there was one here. Sorry. Oh.
Sorry. Is there any big 6 today? Also the opening ceremony. So we've got. Well, it's the big. We've got big 5: Portugal, Greece, and Denmark. We believe rehearsing today. And then I think it was Synthetic Animal posted the schedule earlier. If you scroll up.
Obrigado for that.
Obrigado. I only know a few words in Portuguese, and I've been using them anywhere that I can. Boa noite, muito obrigado, bom dia.
Here was Elodie. I'm French, and I don't even understand how Amir got his 6th place. It makes no sense to me.
Because it was a really good song.
But what I don't understand in that question is that a question about how great a placing 6th place was, or how good,
or how bad the place is.
or how bad?
Yeah.
What did you just
True.
to verify? Because I could have seen Amir as a winner. I loved him.
Probably
and
not
the
with
song.
that staging.
The staging was the trouble for me with that song.
Yeah.
But my God,
Danish lad is not very happy today. You're not very happy today.
I am.
Just
I am.
tired.
A
little bit tired.
A little bit tired.
Yeah.
Actually, I really, I need some food, and I don't like to be eating while we're doing live stream.
Yeah. Well, I need the drink of that.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Have a drink. And again, we love that you write. We love the questions, and I'm just so silly. I'm much better at understanding when you write to us in English. If it's questions for us, please keep it in English.
If you can.
If you can.
If you can. Hello, and how are you today? We are fine. Tired,
Yeah.
but fine.
Yeah.
Looking forward to tomorrow because we actually have a lion. In a way. Do you think Belgium can be a surprise winner? Do you want if you want the honest answer, I would say no. But I think Belgium's getting a lot of negative backlash online when it's really undeserved.
It's so undeserved.
Yeah, it is a good performance, and I don't get why people are. I've heard rumours that maybe people are paying for dislikes on the video to make it go down in the art. I don't know. It's very strange, but
we don't go for it. We love the Belgium entry in any event.
Yeah,
and I'm so sure
she's a really good performer, and she's such a sweet person. You know, it just doesn't make sense to us, but you know, it is what it is. I think a lot of people. I think Belgium have probably become victims of their own hype over the last couple of years because they've had some good runs now, good results in this run. And it's just there's more pressure now to deliver year on year, and you know.
And I think they do.
Performance like this, they do. But you know, I think a lot of people have higher expectations than a simple staging from Belgium now because they think, well, surely they're going to go for the win.
But honestly, I mean, no offense, but if you compare Senec to Blanche, I mean,
worlds apart.
Worlds apart. I mean, on their stage presence, then I haven't said too much.
Yeah.
So honestly, then people should be after Blanche as well. I think, and there's no need for it. She did well, and she did her best performance on the final night.
Yeah. Did the Portugal team change something on the stage? They didn't really change anything, but just the camera works a lot sleeker, and it's a lot more effective. I think you see at the start there's the tall shot where Claudia's quite small on screen. You see all of the orange lights up in the star, almost like stars in the sky. In a sense, it's really quite sweet and quite nice. They keep it very intimate. There's no wide shots. There's no audience shots or anything like that. So yeah, I think Portugal, with this type of stuff, I think they've found their niche. They'll probably go down this route in the future. But we do want a Susie every now and then, don't we?
We do want our Susie.
A party song.
And
do you think the staging would be better without Izara?
That was
yeah. I mean, she is part of the song, and you know she wants to be there and tell her story about her personal losses. So, you know, I think it's important that she is on that stage.
Ooh.
Maybe people won't get it, or maybe people will be like, "Oh, who's this? Why is she suddenly there?" But you know, it's just like any other backing singer, really, if they're on stage. So no, I don't have a problem with her being there at all.
I think it's fine that she's there, and I do prefer this performance instead of her seated on a chair looking bored with her back to the audience.
Yeah.
That was really where I thought she just seemed like a lazy girl.
And then the thing with that is that you could see her throughout the whole performance, and she was just sat with her back to the audience. It's just like, what's this?
That was too weird for me.
Yeah.
And if they had repeated that for now, I would have been like, please get out of the picture.
But for the first minute or so of the song, they keep it all focused just on Claudia. So.
Which is wise.
Yeah.
I think now Isora deserves to be there.
Yeah. Let's see. Which country do you think Graham Norton will take the piss out of the most this year? Where is that? Where's that gone? Oh, it's there. Probably all of them, in equal measure.
No holds barred.
I don't think he discriminates. I think he just takes the piss out of the whole thing. What time is Italy rehearsing? We'll come back to you on that one. Sean, the accent was impressive in Portuguese. Did I say something in Portuguese?
Probably muito obrigado.
Oh, muito obrigado. Oh, thank you. Muito obrigado. I'm just going to check the schedule for you now. Have you thought about moving? It's a very beautiful country, not what we'd call open society. I'm not sure who that's aimed at.
Here.
But the French Amir's result was a great one, and now he has a solid career in France. Well, I'm very happy to hear that, because he was a very likeable guy. He deserved it, especially after there was some press conferences he had where it seemed very negative and everyone was trying to take him down. After his rehearsal, he dropped in the odds, and I think a lot of people they found glee in telling him that for some reason, which I think rightly so. He seemed very visibly annoyed with. So, but no, he did a great job. It was a really good song, and out of nowhere, it's kind of spurred France on, really. So, has the snow from Denmark arrived for the Vikings? Is that why they have another rehearsal today? Yeah, we believe that they want a blizzard on stage, so we're going to wait and see if they can have that today,
and also to see if we're even allowed to watch that.
What do you think about Ukraine? Ukraine this year, I think it's got a really good chance. Could potentially be a winner in the semi-final. Probably not in the final, but I think it's the top 10's on the cards for Ukraine this year. They're back to their best. Can only see France winning this year, and with Bulgaria and Estonia having some chances. Right, okay, so now we've got the first run through of the United Kingdom, so I'm going to have to do some tweeting if you're able to cover.
Yeah, sure. If Mercy, I just need some. Sorry. Oh, Snow Cold is saying if Mercy wins, all of us French would lose our minds. Well, hopefully not.
How's the staging looking today for the UK?
I think it's very wise.
Yeah.
She looks beautiful.
They've got some fog here, which looks quite effective, because you can see it moving faster.
I love it that when the beating drums is kicking in, that this square behind her is beating along with her, and vocally she's top notch. I think she's 26, and that actually surprised me. She seemed to me not like 26, but I love this song, and it's winning me over.
Just saying on this first run through how it looks, but I think it's starting to look better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Hopefully they've improved on the camera work, because that was the major issue last time.
I love this part.
Yeah. I'm not sure why they do that shot from the back, but they must be anticipating the audience with their flags going crazy. I think this is an audience song, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really
is.
comes alive with
it
people.
Is.
Yeah.
Were you in Brighton?
No.
For you to decide? No.
I watched it on TV. It's so expensive to go to a UK national final, you know.
Was it expensive?
The tickets are like 35, 40 euros, I'm pretty sure. really expensive.
And how much was it to go to Riga for the final?
€5.
There you go.
Yeah.
Watch and learn.
Yeah. That was much better today. That looked a lot more polished than it did the other day, so I'm quite pleased with that personally as a Brit. I think with an audience that'll really come alive. Vocally she was better today. The camera work's improved. The only thing, I don't know whether the diamonds that they've got, I don't know whether it'd be better to go with a different type of staging. I can see the idea behind it, but it just seems like a strange setup to me. But it does work well. So I'm a lot more pleased about this today than I was the other day. I might not actually do altogether too terribly. Might finish 20th, perhaps. It comes down to the song with this.
It comes down to the song.
I think the Eurovision fans, and I hear that we were possibly one of the few websites who weren't too keen on this, and apparently a lot of people in the press centre really enjoyed the UK. So I don't know, maybe we're just the minority, but.
Well,
I'd love it if we were the minority. God, if everyone thought this was actually really good, then I'd be, pleased as anything. But, we'll see. Do you think Greece can up the stage after today's urgent rehearsal? I really hope so, because I think Greece are going to be in trouble if they don't add anything to this performance. So I'm hoping that the delegation will have listened, or whatever they've had in mind already will work for them, because. It's it's a good song and it really has chances to do well, but they just need to make sure the performance is on point for that.
And apart from that, we're of course happy that you're watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and if you have comments for us, please highlight it with typing at ESC United.
We try to put this stream everywhere as much as we can because we love when people come to watch us and we really appreciate it. But the only way you're truly going to know when we're online is if you subscribe to us, so it means a lot to us if you do. Of course it's your choice, but it's always your choice.
It's our choice.
Yeah, but we appreciate all of your comments and your support. So if you do enjoy our live streams and you enjoy our videos, because this doesn't finish after Eurovision, we'll keep going. There's more videos coming in the summer. There's and obviously we go into the next year and we go around the whole cycle again. That's just how it goes. So make sure you stay tuned, because YouTube's going to be a big thing from us. Let's see, why Denmark rehearsing again? Yeah, it's because of the snow issues. They wanted more snow, and unfortunately the Portuguese broadcaster couldn't provide snow, funnily enough. So they're going to do that again. Who will win the Barbara Dex Award, do you think?
I don't think anyone deserves that kind of award. And to me, it's irrelevant.
It's a bit too negative as an award.
To me, it's irrelevant. Also, when people are saying "I hate that song" or "I hate that blah blah blah," no, I'm not into that. And I haven't seen anything on stage, dress-wise, that I disliked. No.
I would say the ones that don't really work with the song are probably like Macedonia, Australia, Montenegro, perhaps. And they'd probably be the sort of front runners for the award, but it's not that they're like bad costumes or anything like
bad
that.
dress.
They just might not work with what they're trying to do. So
just wait about Montenegro. There could be changes.
Not to the costume.
Not to the costume, but to the backdrop.
Yeah,
but
it's the costume that they vote on, isn't it? So.
Yeah, of course. But still, I think to me he's. Yeah. he likes a bit of star quality, but not vocal-wise. Did
you know that Surrey's staging is an exact copy of one of Beba Rex's performances? I thought it was the EMAs in Rotterdam. Did not know that, because I don't watch the EMAs, but if you have a link, we'll take a look. Did Portugal rehearse only once? No, they did do a couple of run-throughs, but unfortunately they're not on the pulse, shall we say, with the video screens in here, so we do miss some of the first performances quite often lately. Just gone down a little bit. I can't watch any more, have to go, but thank you for all your streams this week. Snow Cold, really appreciate the support.
You must be from France, because you said
earlier.
So, yeah.
So hopefully we will see you soon. Because the Norwegians paid the bookies. Why is Norway placed second in the odds yet? How is Cyprus going to do in the final? Because let's be honest, it's going to qualify. But where do you think it will place in the final? I could see a top 10 on the cards.
I could see a top 10 too, but at the same time, I think her personality comes across. She's very funny, and she also has she has this off camera, like she's a bit crazy, and I like that about her.
Yeah.
And I really hope that she will make a good performance.
Yeah.
I hope that the televoters will actually, I think they will love her, and I think she could win the televotes.
Okay, yeah.
Somehow, but I think it will approach to many people. You say that? No?
How do you mean?
That many people will like it, of the televoters.
Yeah.
They will take it in, react to it in a positive way.
Consti Chaco, where's Matt? Matt has had to nip out, unfortunately, but he will be back shortly. So we're just covering for him at the moment. But hey, you know, it's a different perspective on things. So he's human, he needs a break as well. So, by juries it will work. They're all older, the televotes are the younger people. Now this is the thing I would say with the juries, is that a lot of people think that they're the old fuddy-duddy 1956 juror types where they sit there in their suits and go, oh no, this is fun, I don't like this, or where's my big ballad? And it's not like that at all. I mean, I think Austria's got Nathan Trent, I can't remember the artists at the moment, but there's a lot of Eurovision artists even from the past year that are in the juries, and you know, there's DJs, there's dance music professionals, there's pop music professionals, you know, radio hosts. It's not just about you know, oh, they've got a great voice, who cares about the song, you know. It is they are diverse juries, and it's shown over the years because they've surprised us with some of their choices. I mean, Moldova did so well last year because the juries also supported them, you know. So it could happen. There's a lot of questions, so I'll try and run through them quickly. Is it hard for you to be objective in a way that you do not show sympathy to your home country's act? Not really, because I think as a UK fan of Eurovision, it can be quite easy to separate yourself from the country on a personal level, because obviously we've not been doing too well over the recent years, so I find it quite easy to be objective generally.
Well, I don't know. I've got a tiny bit more thicker skin the past few months, because I was a juror in Denmark.
Yeah.
And people were just having so much online hate, writing really negative comments also to me personally. And I was like, hey, I was the jury, I was judging how I voted. And then some people say to me, oh, I'll send you a link here where I review the Danish song. Please watch it. And honestly, I didn't feel like watching it, because I knew even before clicking on it, it would be super negative about Rasmussen, and it would be like, what were the jurors thinking? Were they completely out of their mind? And so on. So you know what? I just thought I will leave this.
Yeah. Yeah, people can be quite negative.
People can be negative. I mean, you can't please everyone.
No. Suri looks like a younger version of Annie Lennox. A person love her. I don't know why everyone hates it so much. She's going for that vibe, I think. She's on at the moment as well. So.
Yeah. I like her voice as well.
I like the fog. The fog that they've got, like there's like a mist. The screen's just gone off. I have to watch over there.
But I like when she does the lower tone, and then she goes a bit up. She builds it up. I like it. It's
growing on me. Portugal and the UK sounded great. Was the UK staging much changed? Not at all. Well, you've got a couple of questions there, so I'll go through them separately. It's not really changed, but the camera work has, and I think it's a lot more effective now, because it was a bit messy before, but now I can see what direction they're going for. It's not as impressive as Lucy last year, but it is a decent performance for this song. So I think the BBC once again they've done a decent job of it. So now she just needs the audience to interact with. Is Spain rehearsing today? Yes, Spain will be next after the UK. Do you think France can win? Personally, I don't think they could. I never really got much of the hype around France anyway as a potential winner, but I can see why people would like it. But I think the performance is just a little bit too simple for me. Last year, one of the judges in Ukraine was 17 or 18. There you go. Estonia's got a 16-year-old. Your statement for Cyprus, Chris, really appreciated. Are you going to be at the blue carpet? Yes, we are.
Some of us.
Some of us. Just let you listen to the UK a little bit. She does that punchy thing again. This is a real sort of OGAE call to arms, isn't it? You there?
I was just about to say LGBTQ. All the OGAE members will laugh it up.
I only think when she does that high note, I think she needs a little bit of support because it's not the strongest, but most people don't seem to mind. Did performers of Interlax already rehearse? I think they did, but it was probably behind closed doors because we've not seen anything. Because for the extra rehearsal, I think they're going very fast. In the second round, they go faster anyway. They only get 20 minutes each because they've already got the staging down.
Oh.
Just another good performance from Surrey. Let's see. You can look up MTV 2016 Bebe Rexha in the Name of Love. Has the UK sung yet? Yes, they've just done it. How's Salvador doing? How is his health? Will he appear on any Eurovision events this week? Yes, he's performing at the final, I believe.
We haven't seen him.
He has been around. He's been in the arena and everything like that, of course.
But we haven't seen him. Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him personally, no. But he's doing much. He's had a replacement heart. You can't exactly go too full throttle with it just yet. But no, he's doing okay.
Oh, someone here said. Is it true that Greece is going to have a rehearsal today and one after press is closed?
Well, I don't know when the press centre closes actually, that's a very good point. Let's have just a quick look.
That was George Pab, RFTV, asking. And Jürgen is saying, I just want to thank you for answering all of the questions and for streaming this. Thank you. Well, this is why we're here. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
what
commenting.
Day is it? Sunday the 6th?
It's Sunday.
Yeah, it closes at 3, so they probably will show us. And then it's some later days. Sorry for the people working in the press centre. 9 o'clock in the morning till midnight, Monday to Friday.
Oof.
Half midnight on Tuesday and Thursday, and then till 2. And 9 till 2 on Saturday. This place opens.
And Fancy Pansies is asking, have you seen any?
Have you seen any postcards? Yes, we have. We have. We've not really been shown too many because I don't think we were meant to see them at the time. But the artists basically walk through the door, and it could be anywhere in Portugal. It could be in a field. It could be on a road, a street somewhere. By the sea, I don't know, but they'll walk through and then they'll do some kind of Portuguese activity or, just experience the culture of Portugal.
And masturbation.
It's quite similar to like previous.
Masturbation is saying, how come the songs are like Never Win? Well,
if you're anything like me, then I can sympathise because probably if you've got similar taste to me, then your favourites will almost always go out at the semi-final stage. So, but I've gotten used to that by now. Sean, as a Brit, do you think UK's votes are stranger than the majority of countries? For example, 2016's 12 points to Georgia. Not particularly, but I was so proud of the UK jury that year because Georgia was my absolute favourite. So I'm really glad that the UK jury appreciated that because I think it was a very British kind of entry, to be fair. Surprise winner in Germany? I don't think so, but I can see where you're coming from. Sean, do you live in America or the UK? I live in the UK. Sorry to hear people were not nice to you after your jury work, Chris. I think both you. From Joanna Ljungdahl.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think she's trying to say that she appreciates your work, basically.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, people can be very hard, and when people start to comment on your looks, it gets too personal. It simply gets too personal. Yeah. And people
we've been getting it a little bit in the comments on the videos as well, and you just can't have to thick skin and push it off, really.
Yeah, but also people posting pictures of you saying, "Here's the guy that lied to us on television," things like that. Life is too short.
Yeah. So you say that you like Portugal, but you blame France for being too simple.
Ow.
The problem being, is that with Portugal, you can really feel the emotion in the song, and with France's performance, if you didn't know French, it just looks like a love song to me because they're very happy and very smiley, and they're just like looking into each other's eyes and gazing, and then they do this. And then if you find out later, this is about a refugee girl who was born on a boat, it's like, really? Because you wouldn't get that. You can't feel the emotion in the song because it is one of those type of songs where they could really make it emotional, and they just don't seem to. I think they just have the wrong kind of demeanour for it for me.
Oh, so here came the rest of the comment from Johanna.
Oh, expert jury was very harsh. Oh, Rasmussen are great. Expert jury was very harsh with France. I'm not surprised you were on your website to be negative with them. Were we? I thought they came second in our expert jury.
They must have.
But there we go. Yeah.
Can I have 2 seconds of your time?
Yeah.
Can you just take over?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So I've got.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
I mean, there is 60 seconds. So.
Okay. Claudia has rehearsed from Portugal. Bia Silva is asking, and Suri from UK has also performed so far. And someone, Nida, is saying the best songs are all in the first semi-final. Well, we think it's 2 good semi-finals. You could say that the ones who had a lot of coverage has been in semi-final 1, but there's still many good songs in semi-final 2 and many good performers. So I don't see why people are pointing it out so much, but it is just a tough year in general. There are so many good songs and so many good performers. I don't hear a bad song this year. And the songs I really wasn't too keen on before coming here, I've changed my opinion since arrival, since seeing them live at London Eurovision Party. I was there. And it's just another feeling, and some of them in the studio cut doesn't always do it, but then their live performance as overall is very good. And as someone said here, what do you look at if you look at the staging? Do you look at the song? Do you look at the
Your mic's down there,
Here?
I think.
yeah? Thank you. Or would you look at the? I mean, to me, it's a whole. I've been.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Are these your shoes?
Yeah.
Did you guys meet Jerry?
I haven't, no.
You know Jerry, right?
I know of Jerry.
Yeah, he's here today.
Yeah,
So-
I've not met him.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
man.
see him soon.
I think when you look at things, it's like, how is the composition, how is the lyrics? I listen to a lot of how the song is built together. Is it good craftsmanship? How are the vocals? And then when you get here, you see what is the performance like? What is the staging? What are they wearing? How do they connect with the camera? So there's a lot of things to take into consideration.
So what were you answering there?
Well,
Sorry.
there was someone who said, "What do you think the juries will look at? How will they vote?"
I
So
don't
it's-
think they have a set criteria, really.
They-
They've
they-
got
I
things
don't-
to look for.
Yeah,
but-
you have things to look for, but I think if they were musicians themselves, they would look into the composition of the song, how is the vocal delivery,
Yeah.
a lot of. So here we are.
I see that it says that the average age of the jurors is 40.8 years old, just a few months older than last year's. You got to remember they do have to be industry experts, so you could expect that, because if you're going to be an expert in your field with experience, you probably do have to be around that age to have some kind of knowledge on.
But still, from 16 to 74, it's still quite a gap.
It's varied, it's
I mean-
diverse, yeah. I think we already answered that one about Portugal. There's different ways of conveying the emotion in the song, and I think that Portugal are very effective in conveying it this year, whereas I don't think France are. But they're, I'm always open-minded. They're willing to prove me wrong. Then they can change my mind today. But it's my personal opinion, and I hope people can respect that. That's just my viewpoint on it. Whether I'm overruled by the majority,
it all comes
it
down
is
to
what it
personal
is.
taste.
Yeah. But it's personal taste in what I believe should be the staging, and I just feel that it's a little bit too simple and too cheery for such a song. So
It's a sad song.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah, so
serious theme.
you are by far the best live streamers in the press centre. I'm gonna have to.
Aurelian
Emma, thank you so much. It really means a lot to us. Do you know if you could see the third rehearsals of Greece and Denmark today? We still need to clarify, because I'm not too. The press centre will be open, but I'm not too sure whether they'll show it. So I'll see if I can get someone to find out for us and let you know. Has anyone else except Portugal and UK performed? Not yet today. No. We're still on the United Kingdom. I don't know if we'll get Surrey will get another run through, but they might just move to Spain shortly.
I think the time slot is over.
Yeah. Felina says Leia Cirque is drinking in her postcard. She said she's slightly worried about it because she was drunk a bit. Surely they show the artists their postcards before they
They
show
do,
them,
of course.
It said that the press centre is going to be closed while Greece is rehearsing. Will they?
Yeah, I thought
Although
so.
the press centre closes at 3 and Greece's rehearsal is at 1, so
Yeah,
they
but
probably
still,
just won't.
I think it still will not be. I don't think we get to see it.
I'd love to be able to show you by the press centre, but it's just I'm not too sure if it will. Sorry for repeating the question. Which of some of us out of you two will be at the blue carpet? The UK song is really growing on me. Do you see it top 10 and Portugal top 10? Would be me and FA and I don't know whether anyone else is coming to the blue carpet, but we'll be there. If we do have good Wi-Fi, we'll try and live stream for you on Facebook. Oh no, we can do it on YouTube actually. Just not through. Yeah, we should. We'll try and do it on YouTube if we've got good Wi-Fi, but it's Portuguese Wi-Fi, so we've got to see how that goes. But I see UK probably finishing somewhere between.
And the
if we're
third
lucky,
run.
18th to about 23rd. I don't think we'll be last, but I don't think we'll do as well as Lucy did last year. So it's a strong year. It's a strong year, and it's just
third run now for UK.
Let's have a look. What do you think of the Italian song? I think it's grown on me. I did like it, and then it sort of grew off me, and now it's growing back on me again. It's a strange one. I go through phases with it, but it does work well live.
I would say that Italy probably has the best lyrics this year.
Yeah. Will Greece perform before or after Denmark today? And where is Matt? So Greece will perform at 1. I don't know whether Denmark's before or after that. Probably after, because we've not really heard much about that. Matt has just had to go away somewhere for a little while, unfortunately, but he will be back shortly.
And now it's UK, Surrey, Storms.
I think the smoke really helps this entry. It's a lot better that way. Tom Chen says, my favourite song this year is from Ireland. Do you think it's so underrated?
Oh God, I wouldn't.
You
say,
like Ireland?
I like Ireland. I think it's simply underappreciated. Live performer, he doesn't set his foot wrong.
Yeah.
It's a sweet song, good lyrics, great vocal delivery, and live he really kicks in. I think it's.
See, when he performed last night, and I thought the other song that he did was much better than this song. It was very indie compared to his performance here. I would have preferred him to, because it could have been top 10 for me. In my ranking at least, I would have preferred he sent that. Very acoustic.
Well, I just get very emotional. I get very gripped when it comes to Ireland. I think it's really.
Renee Bernhardt says, I want to say to you that your opinions are nice respecting the singers. Thank you very much.
Well, we have to. It's not that we have to, but we do it out of. We meet the singers again and again and again. I don't want to be someone, ripping them apart, and then I have to do an interview with them and then say, oh my God, hi, it's so lovely to see you, we really love you. And then we gave them like 0 points in our score and gave them a bad review.
Just to add that they've just added some pyros to Suri's big note, and they've managed to catch it on camera today.
I think
it is nice.
You have to remember, I mean, we're in a working environment, we have colleagues here. And there's no need to be nasty towards any act, towards any country, towards any song. There's no need to be nasty towards any colleagues either. We're here in a working environment. We get to meet the artist again and again and again.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to see them in their eyes. And there's always something that is good, that is positive in each and every song, in each artist. I may dislike the song, but I still respect them as an artist, as a performer here. Each country has fans in all countries participating. Yeah. Each artist has a follower around the world, and all of them are nice people. Yeah. And they each have won in their own countries. So, I mean, and some of those who have won has been going on for a long time. Just look at Melodifestival and Ardal. And I mean, some of them, actually the hardest part for them is to win the national final. And others have been like internally selected. So they haven't been fighting as much as others, but it's still a lot of hard work within to one song. And when people are saying, oh, it's only 3 minutes, I was talking to an artist in Denmark that has participated 3 years in a row, and she said those 3 years were the hardest years ever in her life. They worked an entire year with each song, and they won the 3rd time they participated. And I just think you have to remember, it's not only the singer who's on stage, there's a whole backing, working crew who all believe in their song, and there's no need to be harsh. You can say it's not my taste, it's not my cup of tea, which is fine. But there's no need to say, oh, I hate this song. And to me, there's no songs I hate this year. There's not room enough for it. It's a good year, it's a good music year. And then it's up to personal taste again to say, this is not for me. Because for me, Slovenia was the one that was like, oh, Then I saw it on stage and was like, oh,
Yeah.
wow, it blew me away. It really, and that's the thing. Things come alive. We can't show you the monitors, sorry. We can't show you what's going on screen. It says here with huge letters, not for publishing.
Yeah. Surrey's song was written by Queenslander and Jessica flopped yesterday. Not a good year for Australia, I guess. Well, it's still to play for.
Did she
Good
flop
change.
yesterday?
Well, it wasn't great vocally,
No,
but I think she's overtired.
Some of them are overtired. They
Yeah.
perform here. They perform at embassies. They perform at parties. They go to clubs. They perform a lot of times. It's not
Yeah.
only on stage here at the arena. And they
Yeah.
perform at the Eurovillage. They perform at the Eurofan Cafe. They will now start performing at the Euro Club. Some of the artists here that we have seen has actually been ill. And I understand why. I
Yeah.
mean, we sit here and complain, oh, we don't get a lot of sleep, but
The
think
artists
of think of
definitely
being an
don't, yeah.
artist. So honestly, I just think give them a credit. They're
Yeah.
saving their voices. It's technical rehearsals. Sometimes you have footage by people taken by
Yeah.
mobile phones, and then the sound is
It's
awful.
this one here, Heine Stein Podyuchenko. But if you don't like a song, you should be honest to say that. I don't like fake laughing and saying, "Oh, this is so great" when it's not.
But we are
If that's
honest.
about us, that's not what we say. We
No.
don't fake laugh and go, "Oh,
No, no.
everything's brilliant, everything's
God, no.
wonderful." We do have our negative points, and we try to say that, but we try to put a positive spin on things
Well-
because there's no point just saying, "Oh, you know, excuse my language, but this is shit. I hate it."
No,
you know,
constructive.
Yeah, you know, why are they here? There's no
yeah.
point performing like this. Just they should have just sent something different. It's terrible, you know. What's the point? Well, how does that help anybody? I think it's better to say it's not to my taste. Personally, don't really like the song, but I like what they do with the staging, or they could
Yeah.
do this with the staging to improve it and see why it's got its fans, etc., etc., etc. I think it does help to have a bit more of a positive vibe on it because you know,
Plus
in
you're-
general, it's just
yeah.
you'll just be happier as
We're
well.
Eurovision fans.
yeah.
We love the music.
Yeah, we want
we are here for
we
Eurovision.
want the show to be as good as possible,
Yeah.
so we want to improve it as much as we can, you know. I don't think it's happy clapping or anything like that because we all have our favourites, we all have our dislikes, and we just, you know, we have to remember that in this environment we do have to be quite professional about the songs as well.
And we also try to look on the music.
Yeah.
We actually, instead of if I say, oh, this woman in a wheelchair, or that woman with that ugly dress, or that bad-looking, that
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
person, we don't take it to a personal level. We
No.
actually look at the songs and we try to review the songs, and also say, wait, maybe I didn't like her voice, but I did like the lyrics.
Yeah.
Look at the positive things.
Lucas Godnitska says, I'm starting to hear people saying Hungary could be the dark horse of the year, possibly to even win. What do you think? I would love nothing more than for Hungary to
God,
win, because
yeah.
I think it would be such a big winner for the competition, and obviously we'd be going to Budapest next year, which I'll be very happy with.
And we have a question here from, I will not read your name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Guys do like Greece. I love Greece. I love Greece. They're back to what they're doing. Sure, it's fun when they sing "Alcohol is Free," which I also liked. But I like when they sing in a native tongue. There's just something about a Greek song delivered, in Greek.
I'm not particularly a fan of the song, so that's why I wanted more from the performance and the rehearsal, and unfortunately I'm just not impressed yet. So we'll have to see. Hopefully we'll get to see today, but I can't guarantee that. But hopefully we'll see something. How will they present the country that is performing? Does the arena light up in the country's colours or any graphic design? There is a graphic design, but it's not anything to do with inside the arena. It's just a representation of the flag that comes on screen and then moves to the corner as the song comes on.
There's a funny
Amy
one here.
Hubbard
Yeah.
says, what would you think about the UK sending a song that wasn't in English, such as Welsh, seeing as Wales came second in the Eurovision Choir Contest singing Welsh last year? The only problem is that I don't think the BBC would... The BBC are sort of neutral, but they're not really that inclusive, I guess, with things like this, and I don't think the rest of the UK would really appreciate our song being in Welsh, as much as it'd be quite cool for 1 year. Because in terms of popular, I know Eurovision and popular music don't always go hand in hand, but popular music in the UK is not in Welsh. Not many people actually speak Welsh in the UK, so it'd be representative of a very small amount, but it's just in the culture of the UK. I just don't think it'd happen,
Or
unfortunately.
could you see UK sending a song in French?
I think it'd be more likely to be in, more likely to be in Spanish maybe.
Okay, yeah. Or some
Or
Spanish
French,
words.
Yeah, than in Welsh or anything like that. Yeah, I think it would see a foreign language before we saw Welsh. Oh, you're called Felix, apparently.
Okay, then I'm Felix.
Felix,
I can be
sure.
Swedish, I can
Has
be
Suri
Dutch.
made any changes to her staging? No, she hasn't, but it's just basically the camera work that's changed today.
And that has really improved.
Yeah.
And when people also another thing I wanted to point out earlier is actually when you do change your opinion, a very good friend of mine is like, oh, you're so two-faced and you just run with the popular. The thing is, no, your opinion on songs change as you see them evolve.
We're going to get the first run through of Spain now, so we'll let you know if there has been any changes from previously. Oh, he's changed his suit. He's wearing a blue suit now. Oh, and she's changed her dress. Okay, so there's the first change. Got a costume change.
And we still don't know if that's what they will actually
Yeah,
be
they're
wearing.
probably just trying two different things.
Right now, it's Spain on stage. First take, second rehearsal.
I do like these dresses. I do like these costumes better, actually. His suits. The other ones were a little bit classier, but they were also quite, I don't know, old-fashioned, I guess.
And Spain, my God, how many Spanish fans will be here when we get to the final?
Yeah. España.
España. They have a hardcore, huge fan following.
Big following.
They're probably one of the biggest communities
Yeah.
of the fans. Jesus, they have so many fans. And they go crazy over the Spanish entry year after year, no matter what they
I
send.
want to see how many people are on the Spanish stream. They've not really had to do much in terms of the actual staging here, because the camera work was pretty much on point already. So they're probably just checking that the lighting works with this.
Yeah, Shannon Braxton, I agree. I would also like someone whose country has not won Eurovision before yet to win this year. But at the same time, it all comes down to the song. But I mean, I would love Hungary to win with their song. I think it's so well deserved.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god, Herr Cranksy, you are crazy. Looking forward to possible lives from the blue carpet. Thanks for your patience, you are great and so cool. Thank you so much to you two and everyone else at ESC United. Thank you, honestly, that is such a generous donation.
Thank you.
You don't have to, but thank you so much for that. It really does mean a lot to us on that. I'm British and I don't have much emotion in my voice, but it really does touch us when we see things like that. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
Actually, I was also going to ask Herr Kransky.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
She's got a question first of all, he or she. Do you think 2018 is a wide open field to win, and which are your favourites?
Well, I would say her. Hell.
Yeah.
It's much male, but hey.
Yeah, but yeah, it's become an open year. I mean, before we came here, everyone was like, okay, Israel are going to win, but it's not been the case at all. I think everyone's stepped up their game with the staging, and that's what we want from the Eurovision. We want to see it to be a competition. We can't just have, one song that, I know we've had that in the past, but I'm glad that everyone's stepped up and it makes every year so much more interesting when there's a real fight for the title. Personal favourites, I'd say Macedonia, Portugal, Poland. I do like the Georgian song as well. So I'm fully aware that a lot of these aren't people's favourites. I like Ukraine. I did like Belarus at first before the revamp, but I still do like it. I do like Bulgaria. So yeah, I've got quite a few favourites this year. So what about you?
I really liked Germany. He was performing at London Eurovision Party and he just made me weep. I wasn't so keen on the song before, but when I saw him live on stage, I was mesmerized.
Yeah.
I love Iceland, I love Ireland. That's all to my personal.
Yeah.
It's not who
You like the songs that make you cry, don't
Yeah, I
you?
like the songs that make me cry.
Lithuania.
This is on my personal taste list. It's not the ones I think will win or I'm not talking about qualifying, but my personal taste is definitely on there. And Moldova, Montenegro.
Yeah.
Oh, how much do I love that track. And I did say Ireland.
Yeah. Let's see. Difference between Australian media and UK media is that Australian media respects Eurovision. I can get your point entirely because I know the Metro in the UK are really doing a lot to try and improve the image of Eurovision in the UK. They're doing a lot of coverage this year, which we're appreciative of. But I think the BBC's approach has become a bit more positive as well. There's not as much of a piss take when it comes to the actual contest, but there still needs to be a lot more that needs to be done.
It's also funny what you said about France earlier on, because I actually think that I'm quite opposite you. I think that the message do come across. I see when you say this, it's actually a song about a refugee and this, but
Yeah.
I think they did explain that it was a song about a refugee. And despite me having spoken French for 5 years at school, and I can barely speak a word of it now, I still think that the lyrics are very simple. The song title, like Merci, Je m'appelle Merci, everyone knows what that would mean,
Yeah.
and then there's a duo name as
But
Madame
I
and
can
Monsieur.
see like a lot of people in the UK won't understand what the song is about, and I know they'll say it in the commentary notes, but it's people who watch Eurovision casually, they won't pay attention to that kind of thing, honestly. What was your guilty pleasure this year?
Oh God,
That's from Ahmad Abadi. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your names.
I love Macedonia. I
Yeah.
love Macedonia.
Is that a guilty pleasure?
It's a guilty pleasure.
I quite like Russia this year as a song. I guess that's quite a guilty pleasure because I know a lot of people have been sort of trashing it, but I do actually like Russia's song. It's a little bit of it's like a 90s kind of nostalgic pop song. I quite like it. It's old-fashioned in a sense, but it works. So what's the programme for tomorrow? Are there any rehearsals left to take place? Yes. Everything moves a little bit later in the day. But basically for the next 4 days we'll see a dress rehearsal at 2 o'clock. I don't know if they do. Do they do 3 shows in one day? I think they do one at 2 o'clock and then they'll do one at 8 o'clock, which will be either the show or the jury show. So, yeah. We'll know 50% of the votes in semi-final 1 will be decided tomorrow night. That's crazy. Already.
Oh, don't.
Yeah. It's insane. Just to recap on where we're at the moment, Spain have just done their first rehearsal of this second run. And the only change we can see is that they've changed their costumes. So Alfred's wearing a blue suit now instead of the browny maroon that you had earlier.
And we have a reply here from Herr Kranksky. I'm from Croydon, but I live in Germany.
Croydon, right.
Oh, you're from Croydon?
Croydon. Do you know where Croydon
Oh
is?
God, I do.
Yeah.
There used to be a most fantastic record shop in Croydon.
Oh, have you been, yeah?
Oh, I lived there.
I live in Germany. That's an interesting way round. Better than living in being from Germany and moving to Croydon, I guess. Did Spain change something about the staging? That's from Gal ESC. They didn't really do anything themselves, but they've changed their costumes, probably just to see how they go with the lighting. But this is what the rehearsals are for, to see which works. So
Fist punk.
yeah, this time next week we'll know where we're going next year. It's crazy.
Yeah, let's think about that way, because
Yeah.
when he wrote, or she
know who
wrote
the Eurovision
next,
winner
yeah,
is.
we know who the winner is. It makes me sad because it means we'll no longer at our tables
Yeah,
looking at rehearsals.
it's always a sad moment when
Yeah.
Eurovision's over, but it's a happy moment. It's a big release when the winner's announced. So.
Are you looking forward to the blue carpet tonight? I have to ask you, Sean.
Of
You're
course, yeah, I'm going to get a brilliant. I mean, all the artists are going to be there in the final. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So.
And you got tan.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Remember sun cream.
No, well, it should be. I hope there's Wi-Fi there because I'd love to be able to bring a YouTube stream to people. So yeah,
We haven't seen France. Thomas Saka is asking, how was the French song?
we haven't seen it yet today. So as soon as we have some on that, I think they're second last country to perform today. So in this block at least, anyway. So we'll see.
So fist punk. I was just laughing at the way you pronounce it. Well,
So who has had the best rehearsal so far from the Big Five and host overall? What would you say? I'd say probably Germany out of all of them. Oh God, what have I done? Oh, we'll still be streaming, I'm sure.
You want me to take over? Or?
No, you're okay.
Well, you can.
Oh God, now I have to watch an advert for our own video. We're still here? Yeah, we're still here, good. Oh God, I don't know what happened there. Right.
Irene
So yeah,
Fang.
I'd say Germany so far, probably. Yeah. Are you going to be live during the jury rehearsal on Monday? Of course. Of course. Why would we miss that? That's one of the most important nights of the year.
Yeah, anything but that.
Yeah. We're going to show you everything else, but not the bit that actually counts. No, of course we will. We'll be bringing you the jury rehearsal. So. So that'll be from 8. Well, we'll be on a little bit earlier, but we'll be there from about 8 o'clock on Monday. So, yeah, make sure you're there. Oh God, Portuguese internet's doing its thing again. Here we go. What is the extra Greek rehearsal about? They had some technical issues with their performances before, so they're going to get another chance to do their rehearsal because there's some elements that were missing that the Portuguese organisation. Well, I don't know if we're going to get to see it, but Greece will get another rehearsal at least. We still need to confirm whether we'll be able to see that. How do you feel about not having rehearsals early in the morning next week? More hours of sleep, maybe? Have you done any sightseeing? Yes. Well, it means yes and yes.
It'll be later nights.
Well, yeah, it means later nights. So no, I'm quite looking forward to tomorrow because it means I can actually sleep in till probably about midday, which would be quite nice for me.
If no one's snoring.
To catch up, if no one's snoring. But then after that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I guess I'm going to try and get some sightseeing in. So because I did a little bit in Kiev, but I didn't do as much as I probably would have liked to. So, but I did get to see a fair bit of Kiev. It helped that I was living pretty much on the other side from Kiev, so I saw everything sort of coming through day by day anyway. But yeah, I've been here a week and I've not really seen Lisbon, other than like the side streets. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that.
I like what Flavius 97 is writing. I always root for the underdogs, but it seems that it won't work that well. I know that feeling too well.
Hang on, is this frozen?
And Tuesday's going to be hard.
Just lagging a little bit. If we do lose connection or we do lag, then there's no need to worry. We'll be coming back. Because it's just Portuguese internet, but no, we will be here. How many times is Spain going to rehearse? They've had one run through, so we'll probably get another 2, probably. They get about 20 minutes, so it's just whatever they can fit in. And they're just about to get another one through now, so we'll try not to talk too much over it so you can hear performance. But how would you say they are vocally?
I think they're very sweet, lush. I'm not a huge fan of it, but
no. It's not personally one of my favourites.
No.
But songs like this just don't resonate with me anyway. Because I'm quite a cold, unemotional robot, so it doesn't do anything for me really.
Are you from San Marino?
Yeah, maybe. Justice for Valentina. But it is sweet. I can appreciate that, and it's a very classy performance. Not yet, anyway. But there's no fireworks, no drama. It's just these two and their song.
You went to Amsterdam to see London Eurovision, to see Eurovision live in concert.
Yeah.
Were they there? I don't remember if they were on the bill.
Yeah, were they there? They were.
How were they?
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah. No, they were good. Yeah. Competent performers vocally. Yeah. Oh my God, Renee, that's so kind. Thank you so much. Honestly, there's no question. I understand. Yeah, but no, thank you so much. It really means a lot to us for this donation. So, honestly.
Thank you.
Well, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So let's see. Who's rehearsing right now? It's Spain.
Any question from you, Renee Bernhard?
We'll keep an eye out, Renee, because you're more than welcome to ask any questions you want. As broadcast television becomes less popular, can Netflix save the contest?
You forgot to read his username.
Mark's Stivation. Yeah, I try not to read that
Okay.
one. The problem with Netflix is that Netflix is an international organisation, so what does Netflix in each country decide the song, or how will that work? I don't know.
It's interesting, and also about
it's a
the
good
broadcasting.
question, though.
Also with the broadcasting copyrights, because that is part of the EBU.
The thing is, I think Netflix would have to pay probably a record amount of money
I don't think they're.
Probably like a world record for a business deal in
And I
entertainment.
don't think they would be interested in
this has got to
putting
be
so
worth
much
too much
money.
to the EBU, yeah.
We have Alfredo and Almaya.
Alfred. Alfredo.
What? Oh.
Alfredo. See. Who are on stage right now? It's Spain, as I'm sure you can hear. No Valentina Moneta, no party. Do you know when the Big Five will draw their half for the final? I would imagine probably, well, it should be today. It's normally today, but I don't know if it will be at the blue carpet. I got it right that time. I don't know if it'll be at the blue carpet or at the press conferences. But the first press conference, well, it's going to be Portugal. So the UK, I imagine, will be the first one to draw theirs. And the UK press conference is in 15 minutes. So we might have an answer for you very shortly on that one. I read that this time France rehearses before Italy. Is it true? I've just closed the app, so I can't tell you. 1 second. Whether this will be up to date anyway, I don't know.
Oh, I think it's updated.
Yes, France does go before Italy today. Probably so that France can go and get ready for the red carpet, because they'll obviously need to arrive before Italy, because they go in alphabetical order. So, hi everyone, it's Matt. Now, don't you all just forget about me now because I'm not on cam by ESC United. Who's that guy?
No clue. Some stalker.
Don't know.
One of those crazy ones.
Can't be important.
But he's not from Croatia,
No.
so he couldn't be crazy.
Fireworks are in the third rehearsal. I'm not sure which country that refers to, but if it's Spain, I don't... Did we get fireworks in the first Spanish run-through?
I'm sorry, what?
On Friday, did we get fireworks in Spain? I don't think we did we?
Nothing.
I think they keep it very simple.
Well, no, that's supposed to be something.
Yeah.
That has been communicated, but...
Yeah. So this year it's a blue carpet. Apparently it's something... Apparently Portuguese events just have blue carpets. It's not like they've just done it especially for the Eurovision, so it'd be quite interesting. A lot of Eurovision fans are bypassing network TV anyway. For instance, I cannot stand Scott Mills sneering at songs, acts like I've grown to love. I watch the stream instead of BBC4. So in here we get the stream anyway. So I haven't had to listen to UK commentary since Copenhagen. So you know, it's nice. I like Graham Norton's style, but it can get a little bit tiresome if they just keep bringing the contest down as something kitsch. But you know, it's a fine line. I guess they've got to keep it fun for the casuals. Chris, nice haircut with the beard. Don't touch the beard again by the Kid. People like the beard.
It had grown too wild.
People like it wild and unruly.
People thought I'd grown the beard just to support Rasmussen.
Yeah, and Chiara G says, I also think because Airmal was in Italy until last night. That is true. Scott Mills is awful, but at least they ditched Sarah Cox. Yeah, I've never been a massive fan of Sarah Cox, to be honest. So, should be getting one more run through of Spain. Oh, they look to be having so much fun on stage together, though. To be fair, bless them. They've got a lot of charisma.
It's only genuine that you can feel the love that they have for one another.
Yeah.
That's not just fake.
Yeah.
You should get
It's not like Verona fake.
Well,
But
that's
is that
supposed to
just
be
me?
lost in Verona.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different chemistry there.
Eloy says there was a problem with fireworks in the first rehearsal. There was supposed to be a big pyro star, but they didn't manage to do it. So that's the shooting star thing. That's the shooting star that we saw in the thing. It obviously didn't work, but yeah, we'll see if that runs in the third run through. So true. I hate the French presenters. They love to make questionable comments. I watch the Eurovision on YouTube. I think probably a lot of people are going to start going down that way. The commentators
More likely than Netflix.
Depends what you're into, because I think the hardcore fans probably get quite frustrated with Eurovision commentators because they have to keep it quite, basic.
Yeah, Rylan is commenting for the UK this year.
On the semi-finals.
Yeah.
He was here yesterday. We saw him walk past. He's really tall.
He's tall, yeah. Saw him at London Eurovision party.
He's doing some interviews.
And you know, when we were doing those little videos yesterday, and we had to leave real quick. I left my iPad.
No.
Really?
No.
Where is it?
I found it. They had it. Somebody dropped it off. Thank God. I picked it up this morning.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
That was a freak out in last night.
Yeah. Well, that's because they rushed us out here.
Yeah, there was something I just
Yeah, we had a bit of a panic last night because they rushed us out. We were doing videos, and then they came up and said, "Yeah, you've got 15 minutes to get out of here," and we were just like, "Oh my god!" And there's people doing interviews. You know, it's strange, but they closed. It was quite a busy day yesterday, and then they closed really early. But
They're closing pretty early today as well, actually.
Yeah, they are. And
yeah, but at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's an hour after the press conference wraps up. That's not a whole lot of time. Giving an hour.
But we've got 3 hours after the rehearsals, so we've got
That
time.
is true.
Yeah, we've got time. That's not too much of a problem. Can Sean move a little? I can't see Barbara. I'm sorry. Do I have to stay like this now?
no, come back in the picture.
Can
We
you
want
see
more of
Barbara?
you.
I don't know if there's an angle I can do where you can also see.
Yeah, you had to kind of low, so it's probably better if you just.
It's just because I'm tall, I think.
Chris's head.
You can just about see her in the background. I can't believe it. Billy.
Oh,
A photocopier and a fire extinguisher are more popular than me. I can't believe it. Oh, where's he gone? Where's his face?
so someone just wrote about Germany that it really rose up in his personal favorites after seeing the rehearsals, and I think that Germany could actually also be a dark horse this year. I see it being popular due to that he has this kind of Ed Sheeran sound in him, but I don't think he sounds like an Ed Sheeran copy. It's just that the style of the song
He's
is
doing
it.
it for years, not like
He's been doing it for years. He's already an established artist on his own, and I think he's staying very true to his own roots, and that comes across. And that is, when you see him deliver the song, you simply believe in the lyrics, and also think it comes across that he is the songwriter behind it, and it's very profound, it's very emotional, and he's a great performer.
People really care about Billy. And yet when someone elbowed me in the back of the head yesterday, no one seemed to bat an eyelid.
We're worried about him,
Yeah. Yeah, never mind physical pain to
You know
me.
how to go to grudge, though.
No. I just don't forget things.
Yeah, that's called a grudge.
I hear Matt speaking in the background. Love you, Matt. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
It's not all about Matt, God.
Now they're all doing good work. Don't just give me all the credit.
So Aaron Bigot, what do you think of all the new fans that have appeared after Franca ending people's faves vocally, and how well she did in the press poll? Well, I think you have to remember one thing, is that when you hear the songs before coming here, then you see the staging and you hear them performing live, and that simply changes both the odds and our personal opinions. Because one thing is that we hear the songs before coming here, but then we see them and hear them, and just the live presence, the live delivery is, to me, a very different feel than to a studio recording or a YouTube video.
And now we've got people saying, where is Efe? My God, people really don't like us. I get it, it's fine.
Oh, I was just about to say
He was
he's
about
here,
somewhere. But no, the whole team are here today. We like to take it in turns. We're not all robots that can work constantly.
Drinking game, take a shot every time Billy loses his face.
Oh God, we'd all be mashed up.
I'll be water only
Yeah.
then.
No alcohol allowed.
Alcohol is free. Well,
Oh my God, I hope no one's doing the drinking game, because it'd be a real shame if... oh, Billy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Billy. He's been battered, bless him.
and Mycroft Holmes is asking, are you guys staying in a hotel, or have you rented a house or flat for the whole team to stay at?
There's 4 of us staying in an apartment, but then the others are sort of dotted around Lisbon.
Yeah.
We're in the centre, but we've realised we're not actually that close to anything.
We're close to the
We're
metro.
an Uber away from everything, or a metro. Close to a metro stop, that's true. So that does help.
And if Genia Belly is asking, yes, United, is Greece going to do a rehearsal today? There's a rumour about it. Yes, Greece is confirmed to rehearse, and as far as we know, it's not a rehearsal for us to watch here at the press centre. It might be a closed...
But we could do with some clarification on that
Yeah.
one. So you wouldn't be able to find out, would you?
What?
Whether Greece and Denmark will be shown to us.
If they're sharing what?
If
If
they're
they're
showing
shown-
the rehearsals to us.
Denmark as well? I didn't know
We don't know.
Yeah.
We're not. It's not
I
confirmed.
didn't know that Denmark is also rehearsing.
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't
It's
know
not been
that.
confirmed.
What's wrong with there?
Snow.
Yeah.
And NetUser24C, would you like to see a return to live performance orchestra? No backing tracks, Yes.
I'd
that
love
would
to
be
see an
nice.
orchestra do Poland's song.
I mean, I loved it. Also, the conductor, the orchestra, it had a different feel. But I think music has changed over the years. So, see an orchestra do Slovenia.
Yeah. Billy the Extinguisher says, "You are one evil asshole, Sean."
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Bleep.
And to think I thought you were
Pick up the
cute.
words on YouTube.
You're one evil. ESC fan since 2004. Everyone is doing their best. Chris, Sean, FA, and everyone behind the scenes. Thank you all for your dedication. Kisses to all of you. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It means a lot. You
Thank
both
you
are
for
so
watching.
nice.
Thank you for commenting.
We love all of you.
Following
in the
us on
team.
Instagram, our Facebook page, ESC United.
Yeah.
Subscribe, comment.
Was there any change in performance?
Not really.
We don't know yet if we'll be seeing it live stream, the Greek rehearsal. Likely not, but
Yeah.
likely not. And Christian, I really admire how you handle the criticism from your nationals. I think you're doing great. Your opinions are really well thought and respectful. Thank
Do
you.
nationals something happen?
Oh God, yeah, yeah. People are posting pictures of me saying, "Oh, this guy just lied on television," and listen to this crap. And people were right. Yeah,
Wow.
Doing the nationals fine.
yeah, yeah. But it was mostly on Twitter. Oh, did I say that? Yeah, people were just like, and they were putting out all these like gifs and funny things, and I was just like, you know what? At the end of the day, I was the one who had that seat, okay? So,
Jealousy is an ugly thing.
jealousy is
It
a
really
ugly thing.
is.
And I mean, again, when people might not like the song, but you can't please everyone.
Yeah. How long is Spain performing? That's probably going to have been, that's the last run through because they're now setting up Germany's rehearsal. So there's going to be some wet eyes around the table, I imagine. Not from me. But
Oh, there's one for you here, Sean. You say that you have no feelings, but on this video you seem to be very emotional when Portugal won last year.
that is
Euros.
true. I was
Yeah.
emotional then.
Oh God, yeah.
But it's such a winner like that is such a big release after, well, I think it was 46 years or something like that Portugal had been waiting to win. So it was it might have been even longer. So it was a real big moment for everyone involved, and especially because one thing you can't say about this new voting procedure is that it's not exciting because it really does ramp up the tension till the last moments. So yeah, I do have emotions at times, but I try and keep them in check a little bit.
You also had emotions towards Croatia last year. One must say.
I hopefully people have forgiven me for that.
Oh God,
last year.
yeah.
Cletus the water.
Cletus, where is Cletus? Which one is it? Just any?
Oh yeah.
Well, howdy, y'all. Has Cletus got an accent, or?
I have no idea. I haven't really talked to Cletus.
Can you do a Scouse accent?
Oh, not on camera.
Oh.
Why did someone ask me? My family are from Liverpool, so I really should be able to, but I don't like the pressure.
From Liverpool.
Oh, did someone ask, or are you asking me?
It was just me.
Oh, no, I'm not going to attempt it because it will go wrong. She is a photocopy. She doesn't have hair, or does she? Wow, that's for you to find out, Billy. Will the Big Five draw their position in the final during the press conference or the blue carpet? We're not too sure yet, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. The Felino, I was surprised all of you think Slovenia will qualify.
I didn't think so before coming here.
No, but it really, really works well live here. I didn't think so either.
The song did nothing for me,
Yeah.
and the studio
I didn't
cut,
think
was like,
it so
"Oh."
until
But when we got here,
Amsterdam, I think is where it really picked up for me.
ooh,
So Aaron Bigord, what did Sean do to Croatia last year? I don't think I did anything
No.
bad. It's just I was.
you just reacted to it.
It's just my reaction to Croatia last year was that I didn't really understand how it did so well because I just thought the whole thing was just a little bit of a joke. really as a performance, and it just really played on the Eurovision stereotypes, and just wasn't my type of song at all. But obviously, with my opinion on that, I got a lot of people after me after that, because I thought that there was other songs there that really deserved to qualify ahead of Croatia. That's just what it boiled down to. I just felt like it didn't deserve to be in the final over some of those songs, but it's all water under the bridge. I have no problems with Croatia as a country. I like the song this year. So it's all in the past as far as
I just remember when Croatia qualified, with you having your hands on your head, and you were just like,
because you knew someone was going to miss out. That's the thing. If you get a shock like that, then you know something's going to happen.
And the most funny thing I ever heard you say, you were just like, oh God, no, this is Brexit all over again. I was just like, this is the best moment for me last year. Is Moldova 10th in the odds?
I'm a Scouser. If you want to do an accent, just say Allah.
Allah.
Yeah.
Allah.
Yeah.
And then they say, is it love or darling to everyone? I was in a taxi.
Yeah, love.
Yeah.
No, that's not Scouser.
That was darling.
Darlings. No, that's not Scouse.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Call everyone La.
okay. La.
Yeah, La. Yeah, like La.
Are you alright, La?
Yeah. I'll have a chicken and a Coke, please.
Coke?
Have a chicken and a can of Coke. What are you saying? I'm not going to do a Manc accent though, because I don't really know much about it.
But
what were you doing once the second rehearsals are finished? So after the second rehearsals today, some of us will go off to the blue carpet, and then the rest of us will either have free time to sightsee or rest, or do something around Lisbon. We're not sure if there will be a second live stream for Greece and Denmark, because it's not been very clear as to what's happening. They've not been added to the schedule on our app that we use. So, but we'll have to see. So, if they are showing them, will we do a live stream or? Yeah.
Probably. I think most likely.
We'll probably
not.
have to do just a report on the website then. In that case.
Most likely not.
Yeah.
And
my God,
right now we have German's Michael Schulte on stage. He's getting ready for his rehearsal. He's been on for quite a while and readjusting his.
The thing is, Americans think that one particular British accent is sexy, but it's not like they've not heard Brummie, Geordie, Scouse. There's all kinds. Manc.
What do they use in Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones? Yeah. I've not really watched it, so I can't really.
Doctor Who.
That's just general Queen's English. Yeah.
Now we're Germany.
So this is the first run through of Germany for today. This one was already pretty polished on Friday, so I can't imagine there'd be much more to say with this one, but we'll talk you through it. So it's just him alone on stage. It's all black. He's wearing a black jumper and probably jeans like he was the other day.
Okay. Here we have Denmark's a technical rehearsal only. Rasmussen probably won't even be attending. It's just for the snow. I thought so. Yeah. Sean, do you remember that entry? Which one was that?
Iceland.
2017.
That was Father.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I try not to look on screen. I just start to cry. Always when there's something about with the father and family and things like that. Okay, so.
I'm probably going to go from home, to be fair, because I need to change, yeah.
Oh. I can also hear a little bit of Adele, Someone Like You, in this song, and that is no criticism at all. I think it's such a beautiful song. I wish I had screamed Germany without any sound on it because I just get way too emotional on this one. And I love this part.
It's really effective. Fernando, are we doing interviews today?
And if we have fans here from
Because I've
Germany,
just had the notification saying that
oh, you should see
they're
my
all
interview
doing
with Germany from London Eurovision Party.
Germany's going to be in the top 10.
Yeah. Oh God, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Oh.
I'm here. I'm ready to predict.
I must be a robot.
You must be
I
from
must be a
San
robot
Marino.
because it's just I've just probably not experienced that, but yeah, it's just
I think you're just a.
yeah. I appreciate it. Don't
I
get
think
me
you're
wrong,
more
but
of a, no, you're not. I think you're just a psychopath. Who's the one who doesn't have empathy? Is it
sociopath.
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 Yeah, I'll go with that.
Oh, actually, this would have a good username.
But I was moved by Portugal
Sean the
last year,
sociopath.
so
Yeah, you were moved.
Yeah.
You do have emotions.
Yeah.
you
But only
do.
when it affects you, but not empathy. Feel for others.
Yeah.
You don't have that.
yeah,
The sociopath
Maybe.
feel for themselves.
yeah. But that was about his struggles, Portugal last year. So
Oh,
yeah,
I think you just faked it then.
yeah.
Actually, I just
Those crocodile tears. Yeah.
we had an Iceland question. We had a we had an Iceland question about why did it not.
You okay?
I'm fine. This made me cry as well at London Eurovision Party live on stage. This was the one that made me cry almost throughout his entire performance. I was. Oof. Well, Iceland 2017. Why did Svala not qualify? Do you think? Why?
I just think the song is FA here. No good.
Oh, God.
I just think the song wasn't really strong enough to qualify. It was a good performance, but it was just a little bit too bland for my taste, I think. Why?
I was Team Svala. I mean, Team Svala. I thought
I
she
liked her
was
as a
brilliant.
person.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
she was
yeah.
a great ambassador for Iceland, but just it is a song contest. And
I could
just
see
thought there
Iceland
there better-
winning. When I was like, when I first heard the song, I was like, holy.
No,
They were so good.
not
no?
win. No, it was
And
never a winner.
also, I mean, Greater Salome. I was shocked.
I was shocked by that.
That was shocked.
I thought that would go through, definitely. I was surprised by that.
Did you see her live performance of Greater Salome when they only had like a light bulb and they were standing all around that light bulb singing the song like it was like a bluegrass version of it? I was just like, had you done this performance, you would have won it all. It was just amazing,
Yeah.
because maybe it was a bit too much with the darkness and all those
screens.
the screen effects
Yeah.
and everything, and the song maybe drowned a bit in it. But and I feel sorry to think about that Iceland might not qualify now for
Yeah.
the third year in a row. That would be so unfortunate.
Fourth year.
I find it funny that
Fourth
people,
year, sorry, yeah, fourth year.
Airway Brief
Yeah.
says, I find it funny that people say Germany's entry is cheesy, but they praise Hungary's entry, and both entries are basically talking about the death of their fathers. They're two completely different songs,
Completely.
though. Like, at exact opposite ends of the spectrum, so you can't really... You could call one of them cheesy and the other one not, because it's about the song in that case, not the lyrics or the meaning. We're going to get another run through of Germany again,
Oh yeah, the
so
other.
you'll probably cry again.
Oh, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something really
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Like,
The
there's so
Barbara.
much trash outside. It smells really bad right now. Somebody's not cleaning up. I'm making this up.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm thinking about the Billy and Barbara.
Whose birthday's next?
Oh yeah.
Is it mine? I don't know.
I know. It's usually to distract
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad.
usually just say something
Yeah.
when it's uncomfortable.
I'm glad. I'm glad that we have some paper fans here.
Yeah, like Billy.
Oh, but I meant in terms of Iceland.
No, I know.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant the photocopier. It's getting on. Barbara. Barbara is team Svala.
Yeah.
Paper.
Soft Engine or Blackbird? I'd have to go Soft Engine.
Soft Engine. Yeah, Soft Engine.
They were such a good band,
I can
honestly.
take over. I need to check something on my computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take your space or your spot.
Huh?
His spot or your spot? Which one do you want me to take?
Whatever you want.
It's up to you guys.
I'd take my
Sure.
spot if you want, because I could do them articles.
Okay, then I'll take yours.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd just say on Soft Engine, if you haven't checked out their first album, do, because it's a really good album.
Guess what I bought in Estonia?
Soft Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to Yellow House in particular as a song. It's so good, so much better than like Something Better. I know it sounds weird. It's better than Something Better. Yeah. Okay. Right. I think me and Matt are going to swap over. So it's been good to talk to you. But Matt will talk you through with Christian for the last couple. So I'm going to go do some more work. So again, thank you for your donations and your support. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you at the blue carpet, hopefully. So
I won't be there.
well, no, but like these guys will be. Hopefully.
You will be
So,
there.
Yeah.
Sean will be there.
So
Effie
we'll
will
see
be
you
there.
soon.
No, I'm just waiting for him to get out. You're sorry. Yeah. But no, I don't know.
Well, I had a radio show
Back here.
and been working on 2 different radio stations.
Hey.
So
Yeah.
but my show is on holiday at the moment.
Ouch.
Ow.
I thought I was already close to this chair, but clearly I wasn't. Hi everyone, it's you know who it is.
It's Matt from ESC United.
It's do you have to do this sup fools?
Sup you fools, it's
I didn't.
Alemania.
Alemania. Thank you, Sean and Chris, for kind of covering while I was doing
Oh
stuff.
sure. You're at
So-
the bus.
Oh, I forgot about that. Need me to squeeze off a little?
Nice.
No, we're good.
Oh yeah, the other one that did not qualify from Iceland, that must have been that girl, One Step at a Time.
Yeah, but that wasn't obviously non.
That was...
Although I seem to be. Anyway, hi everyone. I am. There they are. Hope I didn't miss too much. I did miss the Portuguese one, and I saw the UK in the room over there. And so yeah, only Portugal I missed. What was Portugal? Was there any changes? Was it bad? Was it good?
It was good.
Were there different outfits?
It seemed like they were just wearing some casual outfit.
Still
it
casual?
Didn't
Okay.
sound like show dress.
Okay, no Nirvana, sure. So yes, hi folks. What was I gonna say? So we have Germany, right? And then after Germany, we only have 2 more to go, right? Italy and France. So it's a fairly short live stream from here, but we'll be probably live streaming from your club tonight at some point. Does anybody know what time the your club opens tonight?
11.
11? That's confirmed?
Yep.
11 p.m. is like that's super late. So I guess we're gonna party late then. That is interesting. So you may already be asleep by then. But those who are not, you know, you'll see the recordings, maybe some performances or whatever. Just having some fun there.
And also comes down to the internet connection.
Yeah, that is true.
That's-
That is true.
Valentina, Susie, and Slavko. Yeah.
Matt, you missed Spain. I did not. I was here. I was just on the other side of the camera. So I know I saw it. I did not miss Spain. I just was not actually sitting like this.
Right here.
So yes. So then hopefully we'll have good internet at Euro Club, and then we'll be live streaming.
Oh, let's hope they don't do Germany with us 2 together. It'll be...
Oh shoot! I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Oof.
It's gonna be a mess. No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, everyone that is available should be back at 3 p.m. Central European time. That's when the first dress rehearsal for semi-final 1 will kick off. So we get the whole run from the opening act, the hosting stuff, the songs again, the interval act, and the best part, the fake voting. That's always my favorite part. The fake qualifiers. It's a geeky Eurovision thing that we all love to do. So
James Ween, he said, Iceland has always strong artists. The songs are hard to put in. I think actually the downfall for Iceland is that they translate their great Icelandic songs into English. Because I could see the last 3 years, and I could also see this year's participant all qualify had they sent their
this year,
Icelandic.
he could have sent that in any language, wouldn't have qualified the song.
The Icelandic version is so much better.
It's the same song.
It's the same song, but it's just it's a different feel to the words. I could so see it qualifying. But okay. Someone whispered it in his ear. So if he all of a sudden goes with the Icelandic version, you know where it came. Oh,
Well, we'll never
Well,
find out, so I'll always
we'll
be
never
right in
find
my
out.
mind. Anyway, hi everyone. As you said, people saying hi. Sorry I wasn't around, but Sean and Chris did a superb
Matt's
job. So when will the pen conferences start? They're already happening. They just they're going to rehearse, and then like 30 minutes later, something like that. They're going to be here doing press conferences. So they're available on Eurovision.tv. They live stream those. Isn't it hard to have a top 10 this year? Yeah, it's just impossible. For me.
Impossible this
I
year.
did it anyway, a video, but now I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of regretting that. But hey, gotta do it. You gotta do it.
It's a tough year. It's so many great songs.
I mean, there's still a possibility that one song will really click and still going to be a landslide win, but it just doesn't feel like it right now. It just doesn't feel like it. There is one.
Which year has been the best for you since attending?
As far as like results are concerned,
Music-wise?
Music-wise, this one.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's the same for me.
It's
This
probably
year
the best.
is
Music-wise,
extremely
this
good.
one, yes. And I've been saying it before. I suck at everything, but the only thing I can say, I have a pretty good track record when it comes to predicting, right? Like the qualifiers. That's going to go through out the window this year. I know I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to mess it up this year. So I'm really scared to do my predictions now because it's going to be horrible.
Yeah, this year is so tough. Several people say that, and they say that their favorites change.
The Frini is asking, what stuff will you be covering on show days? We will be covering the all the dress rehearsals, basically. The first dress rehearsal, the second dress rehearsal, which is the jury show. It's very important. We'll be out for that, and then we'll do some events as well, out and about. Hopefully they have internet, but if not, I'm going to buy a SIM card with like 15 gigabyte internet, so hopefully that'll all be good.
So now we have Germany once more. It seems.
As an aside for the blue carpet for live streaming, do you want? How should I do that? Should I just do it on my phone if there's Wi-Fi?
Yeah. What is your biggest
way of
injustice
doing it
of
directly
Eurovision
to
Song
the
Contest
live stream?
There's supposed to be
2016? For me, it's
Wi-Fi.
how
You could do
Macedonia
some- yeah,
messed
you
up
can do
their
it on
staging
YouTube. You can
and the
figure it
vocal
out
effects
for the
stands
YouTube
alone.
app.
It's such
But
an
how do I
amazing
link it
song,
to the
and I
ESC
still
United,
listen
or
to
will
it.
just go? Will it go?
Yes. So all you would do
That
is
was Air
you
We
have the
Breathe.
YouTube app on yours.
It's hard to say because I think there were
That's
many
fine, though.
shock
But just- it's the same thing, so
non-qualifiers.
you see that little
To me,
camera?
I loved Serbia.
click on
I also loved
and then you
Serbia's
just
song this year. I really was in love with Serbia's song last year as well. And I just think, I don't know how it all
then you
got
just
so
go
wrong for her.
It's just that easy.
It,
You just have
it
to be
was
locked in and
painful. It was painful. And Macedonia as well. Dance
Sorry.
Alone loved the song. Everything went wrong.
Okay. I watched Germany, just like the second run through. It looks virtually the same, which is good because it's one of those countries that came here. The angles were great, the vocals are fine, the staging works. This is pretty polished. Unless they're going to end up like with pyros, which I highly doubt for some reason. I think this is all we're going to get, but you guys will like it. It's really pretty.
Is it that?
No, it's M-A.
This is the part where I think,
LVC.
I can hear Adele, someone like you.
.com.
But it's fine. It's a good song.
It's capital.
So capital G golden, capital G equals 4 exclamation mark.
That's yours, I think.
No, they didn't hear that.
Oh yeah. Huh?
They didn't hear that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Is it allowed to stream yourself when viewing cam rehearsals are happening? Not performances, but yourself in green room.
We could get into green room. What green room?
I mean, we can.
The
stream
green
from-
room is in the arena. We're not going to be in the
No,
arena.
We'll have sent it to your phone. So
we'll not be at the arena.
Like an email?
it says tap yes. on the
Greece will
notification,
rehearse
which I
again.
want.
Denmark will
Link
rehearse
to-
again, but most likely it's
Tab where? Like go into
it's
my...
a technical rehearse
Like,
on
will
both
it
of
just
them,
come up on one of the
and
phones?
with Denmark might not even be around. There's a camera shot. It's on Michael, and also on the backdrop with those family pictures. Oh, don't make me look on the screen.
Oh, yeah,
And well, It's very beautiful made. It's very dark, and some of the words that he's singing are being highlighted on screen behind him.
So what phone is that email address linked to?
Go use another option. What's the other options? Not call. Get a verification code at this one. That's my phone number.
And I love this part.
So there should be a 6-digit code coming to your phone.
We have to unlock my phone real quick.
Oh, there you go.
And of course, when he sings Heart, you have many hearts in the backdrop. It's very dark.
Getting me there.
And here at the end, it's light, and then you have the words alone.
It'll be a
Highlighted.
text message.
Yeah. Nothing yet. Maybe it takes a
Well,
little while.
Dance Alone
No,
was
no,
robbed
what are the
last
other
year.
options?
Says haven't received it, resend.
I mean, can you go back?
Dance Alone was
there it
robbed.
is.
I of course understand what you say about it. Sounds like the script and a bit like Coldplay in the song or Ed Sheeran, but most music sounds like it's influenced by something or someone else. You can't really say that, oh, this is super original and we never heard anything like it before. So I think it's very hard when you hear a lot of music not to compare it with something else.
Okay, so Felinia's asking, what about when fake results are happening and you represent a country? I meant that not in the viewing camera. Huh? I don't know the question. So what about when the fake results are happening and you represent a country? I meant that not in the viewing cam rehearsals. I mean, I'm not quite sure if I understand the question. Like there are volunteers sitting in those seats that pretending that there are the acts, and they're going to go like, wee, or go sad if they don't qualify. Basically, that's what's happening. If that was your question.
And the cage master is saying, are the camera shots good? The camera shots are on spot here with Germany.
Yes, it's a very dark stage, obviously. Just it's almost like stars, golden lights somewhere, but it's mostly just him and the darkness and the screen. And it's really powerful and effective. It was very interesting because I saw some of the comments saying that they're saying Germany was their least favorite because they were lazy, because this was supposed to be the year that wouldn't have LEDs and they cheated and blah blah blah. Therefore, it's the worst rehearsal. Like that's a flawed logic there. Do you think that Portugal can be in the top 10? I mean, yes, anything can be in the top 10. Do I predict it's going to be the top 10? No. But, what?
No.
I don't.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Oh shoot, I forgot which one my water was.
I'll get a new one.
Alright.
Get a new one. Get a cold
Nice
one.
one.
Get someone to get you. Yeah.
I'm going to 15 half empty bottles by the time we're done here.
What was your shocking qualifier and non-qualifier last year? For me, Croatia qualifying and Finland not qualifying.
Estonia and Finland for sure. I mean, here's the thing with Estonia. I was shocked until I saw the performance in the semifinals. I actually told Sean, like, it's not going to happen. They're out. I just knew it. When I saw the performance in the semifinals. I'm like, it's just not working. Remember Estonia last year when I told you, like, they're not going to qualify?
Oh, I knew they weren't going to anyway.
Well, after the state, I mean, the televoters liked it. They still put it in sixth place, but the juries didn't. So, but I knew it wouldn't be enough. I'm like, it just doesn't come across. It doesn't work anymore.
How about Serbia last year?
No, I mean, I was surprised it was in 11th place.
No, I knew Serbia wouldn't do very well last year.
I was surprised.
The song was really good.
The song was really good. The song was really good, no?
I mean, it's taste. Taste, but
absolutely.
yeah, I know. I was surprised actually it was this close to qualifying. It was like barely missing it.
So which was your shock qualifier?
Shock qualifier.
Croatia.
I wasn't shocked. I was more like, oh god.
Which one?
I would have to think about the list right now. I don't remember who qualified. It feels like I would have to look at the list.
It was
a
year ago.
So Croatia was not definitely a shocker, but it was.
And Adam said, just saw the Portuguese rehearsal clip. Looks much better than in the national final. Much modern, I think.
Yes, I completely agree. I completely agree. It feels a little bit more contemporary, modern, yeah.
I also like that they're both standing on stage and not someone sitting with the back to the stage.
Turned.
And then, in the middle of the song, lackluster.
I mean, it was, they couldn't do much with the stage
final,
anyway. Yeah. Oh, Adam is surprised way too high. Yeah, I mean, it comes down to taste. I just didn't click with me. Last year I was getting battered by people for being so negative about songs. This year I'm getting criticized for being too nice.
You can't be so wrong. Actually, my shock non-qualifier, my real shock non-qualifier last year, Albania. Lindita, my God, that girl.
Not, but why were you shocked? And the betting odds all were predicting that she wasn't going to go through.
But I knew, but I really wanted her to be in the final to let
So
everyone...
were you the different? Let's
Yeah.
make sure we
I
use
was
the
shocked.
right definition. Were you disappointed or shocked?
It was, yeah, it said shock non-qualifier and shock qualifier. There were two
Yes.
to that question. So my shock non-qualifier was Albania.
But no, but you get my point. Like Albania was in the betting odds or pan polls,
But
not
on
considered.
my personal.
So, but what I'm saying, no. But what I'm saying is, do you mean like you were disappointed or
Yeah.
shocked? That's the difference. Like, were you really
Oh.
shocked that she didn't qualify? Were you just more like hoping for the best, but it didn't happen?
Yeah,
you know
I was
what I mean?
hoping, yeah.
So I think it's maybe more for. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you
No,
you're
no,
wrong,
no,
but I was just.
no. But
would that be a better
it's
word?
it's just
Let me see here. The surprise qualifier to me was nothing in the first semifinal shocked me. Second semi. No, nothing shocked me really last year. Everything was fair. I mean, no, there were no shocker. There were disappointments. Like I didn't want that to go through. But no, I didn't see anything that would be like. The only one I could see, like maybe Austria, was more of a surprise qualifier to me. But even then, I didn't. Once I saw the staging, I'm like, okay, this may actually be a thing. But that comes the closest to being a shock qualifier. The reason why I'm saying though, because I have shock non-qualifiers. I didn't think that Finland would miss out. That wouldn't be the one. That one was like one of those. I had like 2 or 3 songs in the first time. I'm like, oh, they're sure qualifies, and Finland didn't make it.
Keep the faith
Oh, yeah.
was robbed.
I didn't expect. I had it as a non-qualifier in my predictions.
I had it as a non-qualifier, but
I
still,
loved it.
it was a great performance.
Yes.
She was probably one of the best vocalists last year,
Yes, she was great.
together with Anya.
Yes. So anyway, I think Germany's done. And it's funny because they're all just rehearsing. France goes next, not Italy.
Yeah, France go first this time.
Oh, France goes before Italy. They switched it up. It's funny because they're all doing the rehearsals, by the way. Then they're doing the press conference, and then going to hurry out of here because they have to be at the opening ceremony, blue carpet event. So they only have a few hours to get ready and be there for that. So it's actually a pretty busy day for them. But it's a big event in Eurovision. It's something that.
So Mathieu Bouchard sounds very French.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said Finland at qualifying was just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like.
Everyone, that was.
And it didn't do that well in either televoter or the juries. It just didn't connect. I mean, it was in 10th place with the televoter, so it would have been enough. But the jury's putting it this far down was a surprise to me. But that's how it goes, right? Will
No.
Belgium qualify? Senek sounded amazing last night in the Eurovision Village. I'm still have it on my radar. It's semi-1, so I don't know. I think she's still in it. I think people are being a little harsh when it comes to Belgium, in my opinion. Let's pay attention to France and see if they make any changes. Again, it's the 2 of them standing alone on stage, the camera panning and spinning around them. They're looking at each other. They're both walking together towards the front of the stage. The lights is just really dark blue and then some white lights going like zoom, zoom, zoom on stage. But it's just the 2 of them on stage in black with their pink shoes or red shoes.
Red shoes, red guitar.
Red guitar but pinky kind of shoes. Okay, they're both now going to different sides. He goes up the right side and she goes up the left side, the bridge. But the camera follows her for the most part. Keep walking across the bridge. One long shot following her. You don't even see him. It's all on her right now. But they're going to meet up in the center of the catwalk in just a second. Now they're standing one close to each other, singing to, well, not singing to one another because she's the only singing right now. And that's also my thing with the song. It feels like they're singing to one another. It's like a love song. Oh, the light is really bright right now. So they're doing this right now. With an empty crowd, of course, but once people are in there, they're going to join them in, hopefully. Unless they're grumpy, then they won't. Now the stage is really golden colors, orangey. They're still on the catwalk, walking back and forth. Okay, and now they're facing each other. So there it is. It's a fairly straightforward kind of performance. I got a lot of heat for, we were, I wouldn't say not kind to it, but we were more disappointed by the staging. Well, even though it won the press poll, although I think most people were French when they did the press poll because everyone else has left already. But it is a very
Yeah, that was a bit funny. It was the French people who were left.
Yeah, so they all voted their favorite for French. Yeah. So, but I mean, it's a pretty song, and I think it'll do just fine. I just think the message gets lost in the song, the way the staging is, because how would you know that this is a song about a refugee kid? You know what I mean? Because for me, it seems like if they would just get, it seems like they're singing to one another often, and it's like a love song. They're saying merci to one another.
But then again, it's a tough theme to come across.
Yeah, I'm not saying they should come in. Somebody was making, you want to hold a little baby puppet and be like, nah, Zapenya. No, of course I'm not going to say that.
Give birth on stage.
Yes.
No, but I mean, also, like, if you have San Marino, a song about bullying, how do you do that on stage?
Punch her in the face. Like that bullying there.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah. You have to be creative. I absolutely get that. But that's part of, I think, the staging. Especially when you sing in a different language, But the song is pretty enough, right? So hopefully it'll be fine.
You just tell everyone that the red carpet now starts at 7.
Blue carpet.
Blue carpet starts at 7 instead of 5.
Oh,
now.
Oh, they moved
7
it.
local time?
Yeah, so it'll be 8.
They moved it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now we've got 3 hours there with nothing.
What do you mean 3 hours there with nothing?
As in you have to be there by 4, but it starts at 7.
Oh, you have to be there by 4?
And it starts at
I
7.
think that France has a very simple song, and they go for the simple thing. It doesn't. They don't overdo anything on stage. They keep it simple. I like the way they look, the way they interact with each other, the way they try to get across their message. It's simple lyrics that most non-French speaking can pick up a few words on it and understand. But if they get the message across about with refugees, yeah. As Alex Malix, he writes, "I don't understand France, and when I listen to this for the first time, I have no idea what the topic is."
Yeah, and that's how I feel about it. I don't think necessarily the staging really helps with it, but people are saying, well, Salvador didn't have that. It's apples and oranges. A Salvador song was about basically breakup, heartbreaking, and he had that sadness, the yearning in the way he sang it. You know what I mean? There was that sadness that he was able to deliver, and you knew that he was singing about something really sad, and that kind of, made him, be in that place. Yeah. So I think he was able to really bring that emotion, and kind of deliver it. It transcends, as you said, across the camera, to the audience, to the viewers. So that's why it worked, because you kind of felt the emotions, and I guess I'm just missing that here. That's what I'm saying, All I hear is merci, merci, and they're looking at each other quite a bit, It looks like they're singing merci to one another.
Yeah, as if it was a love song between them.
Yes, so that was a little bit my concern, but that doesn't mean it's going to flop, by all means. I'm just solely referring to the staging and what I would have wished they could have done, maybe something to really, tell us the message of the song,
And I agree with Flavius, who says that France is the best entry from France in a long time, and I like that they do it a song entirely in French, and they don't do this with Petitional having like an English verse of it. They have recorded this song Merci in several languages. I've heard the English version as well, and that is a very good version.
Yeah, they do not deliver the message, but the stage must people what? But the stage must most people, Eurovision fans, know what the song's about. Yeah, the Eurovision fans know what it's about, but 99% of the viewers are not Eurovision like diehard fans, and they won't know. That's my point. But hey, they can still do well. I'm just saying, my personal observation of this, the staging. Are you going to stream the rehearsals of Denmark and Greece today? They will not probably be public.
No,
They're not
most
on the
likely
rehearsal.
not.
Yeah, they're not
Most
going to be
likely
not available to us.
It will be technical rehearsals, and as someone pointed out earlier, that Rasmussen might not even be there. It's just a stage rehearsal and a technical rehearsal. So
it happens quite a bit. It similarly happened like I always think of the example in Sweden 2011, Erik Sade Popular. He always had issues like the box that he was in, it didn't shatter when he did his Popular. So they were doing technical rehearsal until the very last minute, and he wasn't even there for that, right? So that is always a very interesting thing that they do that. Even though it's rehearsal, it's not always necessarily that they're going to be there for that.
And they will not be televised, most likely not even be televised, those technical rehearsals, and we don't even get to hear the audio. So. And as someone said, France also had a good song with the Rehearsal. Definitely, yes. Loved it. I wouldn't have loved to see Amir win, but...
UK will perform the first half of the final. What about the other country? Oh, Portugal has already been drawn. So the next is Spain. So UK is in the first half. Interesting.
We'll open the final probably.
It does sound like an opener. Oh, I guess it could be. I don't know. I don't think it's upbeat enough to be an opener, I think.
As ESC fan here writes, Madame Monsieur said in an interview that they want to show the darkness of the night turning into the sunrise. That's why the dark colors in the beginning and the warmer at the end.
Somebody got to be the next Imri, right?
Yeah. That makes sense. Absolutely. You're right.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
And
or
as,
UK could be used as the buffer between like two big songs.
Things that they have to judge on.
Two big ballads.
So what are they? Do they think the new rule will have a big impact? Well, I think each judge does not have like a list of rules that they look at, but they look at it from different perspectives. That's why they try to choose a broad variety of people in the juries. So is it said that Greece asked for a lace on the blue hand while Yana is singing the lyric "Don't Fake My Blue Away" and for some fireworks on the bridge? Could you confirm or not? Well, there's been many rumors going on about Greece. Will they do this? Will they do that? How many changes? And every time we said, this from Greece was not what we expected. We have heard so much about what will happen, and at this stage it seems like nobody will know what will actually happen with Greece. And I was over at the press meet and greet, and they did explain about the staging. They did explain about the colors. I mean, you have a whole geography, history, women's power, empowerment, all in 3 minutes, and on stage. They really have a lot of symbols in there, and it's very well thought. There's nothing here which isn't tried and tested.
Yes.
And I'm sure that Greece will get it all right.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, people watched our Greek video and were upset that we were critical. It's not because I love the song and I wanted to do well, and that's why I just said things that I did. But I hope that it's all about, to me, it doesn't have to be fancy pyrotechnics. No. You can come in a way where you can deliver the emotions or the meaning of the song in multiple ways. Whether it's as interpretive dance, your facial expressions, it's the way you sing it. Sometimes it's a scream, sometimes it's whatever it could be, right? That's how you do it. So I just didn't see that moment in the Greek performance, and that was my concern. That's all. I wasn't looking for flashiness and a clown car coming out there and doing stuff.
Hidalgo Amadillo. Hi guys. What do you think about Conchita's new look? She has thicker beard, wearing male clothes. Her voice got deeper. I prefer old Conchita.
I haven't really seen the new Conchita
and
yet.
So haven't I.
Yeah. I mean, it evolves, I mean, we're also used to the old Conchita, so any change, people don't like change, right? So we're used to what we know, and then when it changes,
Oh, why did you do this?
And it's not always for bad reasons. And there are moments where I feel horrible. I'm like, oh, I'm a bigoted person. Because I'm just being honest. I remember one of my favorite singers. Her name was Cherise. She was very popular. Have you heard of her, Cherise? She was big in America, and like Oprah discovered her, or Ellen DeGeneres, and she became really big and sang with Celine. And then she was actually then decided she realized she's transgender and transitioned to male. And like it was difficult for me at first. I'm like, I love that look of her as a woman, and she was so sweet. But that's who she is, really. And you have to support that, right? But it was difficult for me at first. I'm like, no, I love that little cute little girl that was singing, but then she turned into, he is he now. And I'm like, I have to accept that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult for me at first, not because I'm against it, of course, but you have that thing that you fell in love with. But now he's much happier, so that is all that matters. But I'm human. Okay, there's the breakdancer. I've been waiting for him. Yes, Alexa, it's official that UK will perform in the first half. I wonder if Spain is in the first half, if they're going to be an early or later draw. If they really want Spain to be better, there could be a possible number 2. It'd be funny if UK is first and Spain is number 2 in the running order.
And if you're a fan of the French entry, go and check the ESC United interview with Madame and Monsieur from London Eurovision Party. And thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments.
Do you believe, guys, Bulgaria can win it? Because I wanted Bulgaria last year to win, so at least this year, since Germany's best songs are perfect, they deserve a win. If they win, I'd be thrilled. I love the song. I want to desperately go to Bulgaria, so everything lines up for me. So I'm not against it. They're dropping a little bit in the betting odds, but that doesn't mean everything yet.
Oh, here's one for you as well.
Hey, I'm back. How are you? I am fantastico.
And also,
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
So, like, I am a trans man. I also feel the same about myself sometimes. Like, I miss the feminine look, but then I really feel weird about the gender. It is odd, and it's okay. People feel like that. Like, oh, I shouldn't. Like, it's not that you're against it. It's just that you're used to something that you're familiar with, and that is gone now. That no longer exists. But it doesn't mean that you don't respect or love that person. It takes adjustment. It's different. So. But thank you for understanding. I sound like a bigot when I say that, but I really didn't mean it in that way.
Of course not. No.
Anyway,
You're super lovely.
yeah. So there is France. What?
Well, here's like France. Then I keep thinking about in Stockholm when we had France and France. Well, and James Ween said that about Conchita, has said that he has thrown out Conchita partly because he had to go on and he knows it's sad.
Yeah. He has said?
It's about Conchita.
That he had thrown out the character of Conchita?
Yeah, thrown out Conchita partly because he had to go on and he knows it's sad.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking like when you're like a performer in drag, that's your personality, and do you ever feel like you as the person like Tom feels like, I want to be her too, I want to be the person. I don't want to be just a character all the time. I was not confused, but curious about that, because your person takes the back seat in your persona that you portray as drag, which is a pretty impressive art if you don't really realize it. But I'm always thinking, well, how does it feel being like he wants to be just Tom again, but he's always Conchita.
Yeah.
Fascinating to me. Fascinating.
But Conchita is a bit of a mystery to me because a while ago Conchita said there will no longer be any Conchita.
Yeah, she was.
This is a closed chapter
Yeah.
now. So then I didn't understand why bring Conchita back.
I think there's multiple reasons. Number one, that's her brand, right?
That is the brand.
Would if Conchita would go away, would the singer Tom be as successful? Do you know what I mean? So Conchita obviously also gives the exposure. That's the persona that people fall in love with. But I totally understand that as an artist, it could be pretty. At some point, get old. Like I want to be Tom again. At some point.
And so we have a fantastic interview with Olivia interviewing Conchita
Yes,
as well.
twice actually.
Yes.
Actually, so that was a really good interview. Yes. So actually, then Italy is the last one to rehearse, and I expect nothing but perfection in that one because it was already great the first time around, and I hope maybe it just went close, but that's about it. Were you laughing at something?
No, it was just like, I expect nothing. It was just,
Nothing.
I just like
I
the
like to-
expression, like, I expect nothing.
Do you think they will make the American host do the majority of the talking, or will it be a repeat of 2015? I didn't see any of the American broadcasts, so I can even say I just heard bad things. Apparently now there's even going to do on American radio, so maybe it's slowly spreading Eurovision there, but it's all still, very niche.
And we are also being asked by ESC fans since 2004, do you prefer France singing entirely in French or mostly in French with some lyrics in English? I like now this year that they've gone back to an entirely sung in French. I loved Alma last year, and I think the first version we heard, which was entirely in French, was better
I would
than
agree
the
with
later,
that.
than the
But
later
it
version.
worked for Amir's You.
Yeah, it worked for him.
Certain songs
Yeah,
it
yeah,
works.
yeah. It worked for the song.
But it was written all in both languages, right? I think so. It felt more right there.
So, and it worked with Amir. It did, absolutely. So it all comes down to the song, actually.
Yes, absolutely.
So
I remember like the old days when the Eurovision was still in like only your native tongue, like in the 70s and 80s, but then they still translated them afterwards.
Yeah.
It was such horrible translation. Even melodically, it did not work. So every time I listen to like translated version of the old Eurovision songs, I'm like, oh god. The English ones in particular, because they're translated into English.
you could hear it. It sounded like it
Yeah.
translated.
Do you remember that song from Denmark 1985, Hot Ice with the kid?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it called again?
Venlig.
Do this guys.
Ja, du skulle spørge for nogen.
In English, you know what in English was? Catch me
If you can.
It sounded so
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
It just doesn't
Their
work.
English it's just because when we said this, I remember a commentator last year on her reaction video. She was like, her reaction was like, on Lindita Albania. She was like, no, and then she's like, well, this song sounds so translated.
When the song
And
starts, you know
and you
though.
just know it really is spot on. And those Danish songs, oh god, those English translations. I mean, even do you remember Birte Kjær?
What year was that?
Vi maler byer.
Oh yeah, 1989? 1980?
89.
I'm good. See, I remember.
I think,
I'm good. But I know her, yes.
Yeah.
She went to like third, right?
And she also
That was
has,
even old-fashioned back then, actually.
she also has a very strange. The thing is, I really know the Danish song by heart, but I'm catching butterflies. I mean,
Was she singing in Danish also about butterflies?
No, it was about we're painting the city red.
Really?
Having a party. We're turning it
that's
up,
funny.
and then I'm chasing butterflies.
That is funny.
That is odd. Valanay is Ali H. That says was initially written in English, but she had to change it because of the EMA rules. Would love to hear an English version. I haven't heard the English version, and I haven't seen it being.
But interesting, if it was initially written in English and then she won because it was the rule, then why didn't she use the English version now in Eurovision? Interestingly enough, I'm not complaining she should.
No.
But it's so surprising then she didn't go with that.
But it's again, it sticks out.
What do you think about BQL from Slovenia? Do you know who they are? I do know they were the one that televoted twice. Or Be Cool, Be Cool,
Be
whatever.
Cool, okay.
Not BQL, that's right, Be Cool. I didn't like their song this year, so I think it was over. But last year was good. Last song's year was good. So I could have been cool. I would have been cool with their win, but this year I just didn't care for it.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting for. Does France have another round, or are they done? I think they only performed twice, right?
I think they will have a.
And they said
last
they're
round.
gonna rush out shortly. Well, they're gonna have to do the press conference, and then they're gonna have to leave fairly soon to get ready for the red carpet. Even though the red carpet was pushed back for 2 hours, but it says bright here. Until like 8 or 9 when the sun sets. I don't even know.
Italy has not performed yet.
No, Italy's next. Will we see any part of the Greek rehearsal today? I doubt it. We don't have anything confirmation, but they usually don't show these. It's not the first time that this happens. Somebody gets to rehearse again, right? It's not like a unique thing for them.
God, no.
So, but usually we only get to see the official rehearsals.
I think it has happened before, but we just didn't get to hear it.
Yes. Do you think the American woman, one of the 4 hosts, will be the main host for this year's competition? I don't know. Could be, because I would assume her English is pretty darn good. She was on that NCIS show, right? A while ago.
Last shot, France.
What language apart from English do you like listening to this year? I like almost all languages, because people are saying, oh, this language sounds so ugly when you sing it or talk it. I'm like, I don't see that. I find a ugly fascination about it, especially if you like have a certain the way you pronounce it, you know, the inflection. I find that fascinating. But I also have a soft spot for Hungarian, which is not, you know, a bad thing because we have it this year, you know. So I always love that language. Do you have a favorite language that you like to listen to?
I like to listen to all kind of languages wherever we go with the Eurovision. I like to buy the local music in the native tongue. And I must say, one of the songs that sounds very beautiful to me this year is Serbia.
Serbia?
Yeah, wow.
Serbia is always a pretty language to sing. Like those languages, they actually, most of them, all of them, because they have a similar sound, you know, to us at least, foreigners. To them, they're probably going to be like, we don't sound the same. I'm like, well, to us you do. But, you know, it's, no, I love Serbian, you know, whether it's Croatian, all of these languages, they sound so beautiful. They should be disallowed to sing in English. They should have a law, just for selfish reasons. Do you like German music? I speak, well, you do too, so we both speak German, so of course I like German music. And I'm waiting for the day that Germany sends another song in their native tongue. This year would have been great, because Italy sings in Italian, France sings in French, Spain sings in Spanish. Who am I missing? UK. UK sings in English. But you know what I mean, so Portugal sings in Portuguese. And Germany sings in English. I'm like, what?
It's like, what?
So I'm like, I hope it's time for Germany to go at least once. You know, it's been over 10 years since Germany sent a song in German. They often put it in second place in the national final and doesn't win. So maybe next time. Hi, Matt. Hi, I love your channel. Oh, you're the best. I thank you so much.
Thank you, Glenn Parkin. That's nice of you.
There are a lot of Greek people in there, but I don't think we're going to get to watch the Greek performance, I'm afraid. So before you all leave, though, I mean, we have stuff Italy, so don't leave. Don't you dare. We will be back for sure tomorrow at 2 p.m. our time. Oh, no. Lie. We're going to be back way before, because we're going to probably have start maybe 30 minutes early or so, just to get the chat going. So probably 2:30 your time, Central European time. Just to get the chat going, and then 2 p.m. our local time, 3 p.m. Central European time. We'll have the first run through, the first dress rehearsal of semi-final 1, and in the evening at 9 p.m. Central European time, the semi-final jury show will be taking place. Semi-final 1, 50% of the votes will be decided then. That is significant. So you don't want to miss that. You get to listen in. Once again, it's a close rehearsal, so you don't get to actually see it, but we can give you if anyone falls off stage or anything weird goes on, and you get to listen to the lyrics as well, to the song and the vocals, or as Effa says it, vocals. I love when he says that word, vocals.
So,
2007. Roger Cicero.
So,
I love that song. I was devastated because I was a huge fan of his, and that was devastating.
And Kilraun Kramer is asking, are there any German artists you like to see representing them?
I'm too out. I'm just no longer in the loop when it comes to the German music scene, so I can't really point one out now.
I would like an act like Zweiraumwohnung. I would like them to...
What is that called?
Zweiraumwohnung.
Zweiraumwohnung?
Zweiraumwohnung.
That's a stupid name. They need to change that.
I think you'd know them. You would know the one behind it. They're two German sisters, Inka and Annette Humpe.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And they both have groups sometimes they do sing together, sometimes apart from each other, and sometimes one of them is like, okay, I'm going to sing in English now. Then the other sister's like, okay, I'll do the same. And then there's
They sing in German?
and there's also sing in German. And one of them, this is from the sister, and it's one of them.
This is a perfect
Inga.
prime example why I'm against the language rule, because I encourage your native tongue. I want more, but I don't want to force it. I believe in creative freedom. So
And also that they should sing in what they think suits their voice the best. Mm-hmm. Because to me, I think that Demi from Greece last year,
yeah.
I think she's a great singer, but I just think that English didn't suit her voice so well. As I think her entry would have been stronger had she put in it in Greece.
Maybe.
Greek.
Maybe. Oh, they were from 2000, the national final. Are they still doing music? I didn't like this song in the national final. I wasn't into it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hate this like all of their music. They may be good.
So do you think I'm
But they have good music in Germany. There's a good
Yeah.
I don't know why they're so scared of it.
Do you think
Ambition Free would be one in more. No, of course, probably not. But most songs from the old days would have not won in this day and age. But that's just obvious because people wouldn't. So no. But would Making Your Mind Up in the UK would have won this year? No, it wouldn't have won. Would Johnny Logan would have won? Probably not.
Yeah, then they would have said.
It would have said, "Oh, this old-fashioned
Yeah,
Eurovision
yeah.
song wins." It should have won in 1987.
Yeah, I mean, Iceland could have won in the 80s.
Yeah.
Ireland could have won easily.
Germany should have sent a song where all the lyrics are just words that sound funny, so you could just call it Krankenwagen.
Krankenwagen.
And then put other words, Kugelschreiber,
Yeah, Kugelschreiber.
Schmetterling. Krankenwagen, Kugelschreiber, Schmetterling.
But you got a point here with the Big Five this year and the
Yeah.
host country.
I always have a point.
You do, and it's actually funny that Germany then stands out. Yeah, I would have loved them to sing in Deutsch.
This song could have worked in German, actually, if I think about it.
What, France?
No, Germany. If the Germany would have said the lyrics in German, would have worked. I think the song felt.
Aber hallo. Well, any news about Greek or Denmark rehearsal, Peter Dimisk? Well, we
Thank God the German
are
song
so sure.
Thank God.
Treintje, Oosterhuis. Oh, I
you-
nailed it.
I
Oh, I
thought you
nailed
would
it.
have liked
Whoa.
Kind of silliness it had.
And Treintje, we love you. You won the arena.
Okay, here we go, folks. Italy. Let's see if there are any changes. Ooh, there they are, the lyrics. I was worried for a second. Obviously, I don't expect any major differences. In case it's the first time you're hearing it, the stage is completely red. Like a subtle red, not like an in-your-face red. He's wearing already something different. They look way better already. Oh, yes. The lyrics of the song, or like parts of the lyrics, show up on the screen in all kinds of... How many languages? That said the number. I forgot. Do you remember?
15.
15? 15 different languages on screen. English, German, Turkish, Icelandic, I'm sure Swedish or any of these languages as well. Some of them. Yugoslavian, so a lot of them. So, and it has really neat, like the font itself, you can see often within the letters and the words, like images or little videos, like a war-torn street where all the buildings are almost basically demolished, a sad girl crying because, of the war, and then a hand reaching for something, and it's very powerful. I mean, the song alone is just... And does too have a very interesting delivery style, I find. They connect with the camera at times, but not all the time, and I'm okay with that with them. Because that's not the kind of song you definitely have to do it as much. Because as Sean made a good point, you're not singing to the people, you're singing to, like, the government or the people in charge. The organizations, yes. Make it stop. Because they don't want to blame us, because it's not our fault. It's a kind of song you listen to it and you wouldn't think this could do that well at Eurovision, but I think it is definitely not underestimated. It has that thing like you don't expect it. Yeah. I feel the same way.
First half for Spain.
First half for Spain, peoples. And as I said, now it's going to UK opening this show and Spain going second. And Germany is going first half and they're going to be third. I think Germany they're going to put closer to the end, I think. If they draw the first half. Because Germany
Imagine
could.
all the big five get drawn in the first half, though.
Huh?
Imagine all the big five get drawn in the first half.
Wasn't it like one time, like 2 years ago, where everyone but one country was drawn to the second
It
half?
was everyone but Italy.
Yeah, everyone but Italy. That's right. So maybe now it's the other way around. Everyone but Italy is going to be in the first half. So as I said, they're both. I'm sorry, we got distracted for a second here, but both are now in the center of the catwalk. It feels so right, the song. I don't know what it is. I know that other people disagreed with us apparently in our review. Not people reading, but other people who did reviews. And I'm touched by it.
I didn't connect with it to begin with, and then I read the lyrics, and I was like, whoa, this is probably the best lyrics of this year.
And how do you feel about the look, though?
I think they deliver their message, and they really have something they want to say, and you want to listen to them.
Yeah.
At first I was a bit put off because to me it felt just like two men standing there shouting. But then, it took several listens, and now when I see them on stage performing this, I think it's a magical moment, and this could be a dark horse.
But
don't underrate Italy.
No, I think it just really works with everything works in stage.
Everything works.
The camera work is almost flawless, and they still look like what they would wear in real life, like their clothes, but it seems a little bit more slick and a little bit more camera friendly. So they look good, the staging looks good, the lyrics on screen, it works. I think they're done. They're good to go as well.
Yeah, they're good to go. It's very touching. It's very emotional. Yeah. I think they are really good performers. They're good singers in their own, and they, as a duet, a male duet, I think it works very well. They really have a message, and it does. It does come across.
I love the song. If you watch my top 10 video, you know it's in my top 10, right? So obviously I don't have to explain that, but yeah, it touches me, I think, and it's really because it has a lot of things that I usually kind of rebel against in a song, and that's like linear kind of melodies, like usually I get really annoyed with that. It seems lazy to me. I like a little bit more of a range, right? But it feels as here, it's more than just they're actually telling a story.
They're telling a story, and they have a message.
It's a lot more, and it's still melodic enough, and it's good. It's just so good. That's how you write a song.
That's how you write an Italian song. Let's see if that's how you write a winner.
Sorry, Alexander, but you asked for this. You knew that when you came up with that song title that we would use that for whatever purpose. It's funny how Eurovision changes your vocabulary. Like, we have our own Eurovision slang. Like, none of us says no anymore, right? We all say "hala ne" now.
Yeah, we all say yeah. That's what we
like
say.
we don't even say no anymore.
Oh. Yeah, that's the word of 2018. Vala ne.
Vala ne. Oh, here, Billy distinguished it. Germany 19 chord. Kummerspeck, Fremdschämen, Wiener Schnitzel, Krankenwagen. Kummerspeck, Fremdschämen, Wiener Schnitzel, Krankenwagen. It's like 1, 2, Polizei, 3, 4.
Almost like La Chattenby as well. It's like
7,
Yeah.
alle Lüg, 1, 2, 3, Katze. I love it. In which half is Spain? Somebody's asking. Spain is also going to perform the first half, so Spanish fans probably not too thrilled, but a good song will stand out. Look at all the songs that were in the first half and won. Conchita comes to mind, Manselmalo comes to mind, Salvador, and even other songs that were in the Moldova last year was in the first half. So there were so many good songs that were in the first half. A song will do well in the first half if it's performed well. I'm not saying it has zero impact, the running order. I'm not claiming that because it does, but it's not the end of the world. And especially it's a difference also if you're going to be the first to perform in the running order, and if you're 10th in the running order, that makes a difference already.
So we're being asked over and over again about the Greek and the Danish.
As people coming in, we will not be able to see those, unfortunately. There will be probably just technical flow behind closed doors. I think Rasmussen is not even going to be there, but I hear Yanni. She's going to be there apparently, and but they usually don't only whatever is scheduled on our timetable. That is what we'll get to see, because that's just how it goes. On Chala Ye, Chala Ye, Ye. What is the meaning of? That's everyone. Like,
Oh,
even
God.
people
Oh,
approach me.
God.
I was here super early in line, and people approached me. Have you heard of the interview where Cyprus was asked about what does Aye Aye Fuego mean? That became like a classic everywhere. It's. I feel bad for that person doing the
Yeah.
interview because it became a little bit of a laughing stock. But come on, that's a. What does Aye Aye Fuego mean? It means.
Yeah.
And she owned that though, right?
Yeah,
It
she
means Aye Aye
yeah, fire.
fire.
But also, I mean, someone also asking an artist over at the press center, if you two were Spice Girls characters, what would your Spice name be?
Yeah.
Honestly,
My favorite moment will always be in a press conference was 2013, Bonnie Tyler. This young woman stands up, "Hi, I'm from Lithuania. I'd like to know, you like a Lithuanian song?" And she's like, "The what?" And this was- exactly, that was my reaction. And she's like,
okay. Well,
it was so funny to me.
oh, sorry, we mispronounced.
That was me 5 years ago.
We mispronounced. Yani is a boy name. The correct is Yana.
Yeah, nah, sorry.
Yana.
I always see an I in there in the name.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
it's about.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who misspeaks. I mean, another. If we're going to
You okay?
the press conferences, I mean, like when Denmark 2016 were being asked, have you heard some of? What do you think of the other songs? And they were just like, oh, we haven't heard any.
All right, so here comes
Yeah.
Lithuania again. Lithuania. Italy. Leah, would you like everything to work during the performance? Hala, ne. Are there any rehearsals after Italy, or are we done for today? Derek York, we should be done for the day, actually. We do know that Greece and Denmark are supposed to rehearse, but this will be behind closed doors, most likely. They will not broadcast them. So it's a shorter, so then while Italy is rehearsing, there is not a whole lot going on that's different from what was happened before. It all looks perfect, in my opinion.
They're wearing
Yeah.
blue.
If the internet allows us to, we'll try to broadcast from the Euro Club if the internet works there tonight. And tomorrow we will be back at, before that, the first dress rehearsal for semi-final 1 starts at 3 p.m. Central European time, which is 2-hour time. So we'll be at least online 30 minutes prior to that just to kind of get this party going. So you get to listen to the whole show from the opening act to the actual hosting stuff, the song run through, the interval act, and the fake results. And then in the evening at 9 p.m. Central European time, 8 local time, it's a jury show. 50% of the votes will be decided then. Very, very important. You want to be there for that. If not, then I don't know what you are. Then you're just not here.
Yeah. And then you'll be watching our live stream afterwards.
Yes, you can always watch it later, recorded. Because some people have like lives and jobs and stuff. I'm like, but come on.
What does it say?
That's his name from Starbucks name.
Oh.
So people are asking what the two are wearing. Amal is wearing. He's Amal, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He's wearing a purple blazer, basically, a purple pants, a purple blazer, and a white shirt. So it looks good on him, I think. And the other guy's wearing like ripped jeans kind of thing, and see what his top. It's a black shirt with a chain, and then a very dark purple blazer as well, but it's a bit different purple. But it looks good. It doesn't look bad. It really seems like it fits their style and their personalities, and still it's camera friendly. Don't you think?
It's pitch on perfect.
Yeah.
They're ready.
Yes.
They're good to go.
It's a bank holiday in the UK on Monday, so I'll be able to join the stream during the day. Yay!
Thank you for bank holidays.
I know. Thank you. We need more
Means I
bank
get
holidays.
to take an extra day's holiday after Eurovision, so it's great.
I know, right?
Oh, Greece. Sorry, we will not be able to watch it here.
Matt,
most
sorry, I
likely.
missed you. Were you saying the jury show tonight, please? No, the jury show is tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Tonight is the red carpet event, and that's it. We'll be at Euroclub, but Euroclub is super late as well. They open at 11, which is midnight in the rest of the Europe, basically, most of Europe.
But it shuts at 4.
Huh?
Shuts at 4.
Shuts at
which is
4.
5.
Yeah. So it's open for 5 hours, basically.
We have a question here, which was... Oh, well, lost it.
Do you think Belgium is going to be higher with the jury or televote? Just a little bit worried for Senek. I don't know.
I'm not worried.
I'm not saying I'm worried, but I don't know which one's going to be higher. I'm okay. If I have to guess right now, I'm going to say juries, but I'm not confident. Are you going to host the jury show tomorrow night? I'm going to host it. Yes, I'm going to go up on stage and be like, ladies, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, here. What is Will Ferrell?
We're going to be here live streaming though. We're not going to host it, but we're going to be live streaming.
What is Will Ferrell doing in Lisbon for Eurovision? Do you know? Have you had any of
No
that?
idea. He is here.
He's here. Maybe he's from. I mean, it's a probably popular place to visit. Maybe he's a
He's going to
closet.
represent San Marino next
He's
year.
gonna represent. Maybe he's just a closeted Eurovision fan, or it just kind of was a thing.
Could you imagine if he actually did, though? How much publicity San Marino would get if Will Ferrell sang for next year?
Yeah, have you seen the hosts in the arena? We have not. They have not done any rehearsals, at least not that we were able to watch on the stage. We'll get to see them for the first time rehearsing Monday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central European time.
Yes. Greece and Denmark are going to rehearse with closed doors.
Yes.
Exactly.
Will you watch the emergency rehearsal? Matt, what's an emergency? Oh, the Greek one. You call it an emergency rehearsal? That will not be broadcast. Emergency. This is an emergency.
Greek rehearsal.
Imagine Matt announcing the qualifiers. Oh no, I couldn't do that. I'm too goofy. You need a serious person for that. I would be like, and the next finalist is Hungary. Just kidding. Yeah. It's Romania. Or something like that, you know.
And you do it wrong anyway, because you'd be like, now it's time for the semi-final.
Semi-final. Everyone's like,
Semi.
everyone is like tweeting, he doesn't know how to say semi.
And
Are you going to host the jury show? I will not host it, but we'll do the live stream.
so
You can ask the broadcaster. I'll do it, but I don't have much time to do rehearsing the whole thing, huh?
Oh, if you were going to do it on stage, we'd miss you here.
I know. Oh, microphone's not working. He's already singing, but you only see his lips moving. There you go. Had a little Verona moment there. That's the only reason why they didn't qualify, by the way.
Yes, of
because
course.
her microphone didn't work for 1 second.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact that they were wooden and had no chemistry with each other.
No, just
Nothing to do with that.
Just that. I'm going to keep you some company tomorrow night thing. That's how you do it.
This is how you watch a live stream.
Yeah.
Step 1, open it.
Will there be a video or comment about impressions on it? Well, we cannot, if we won't see it. If we don't see it, we cannot really comment on it. So that makes it a little bit more complicated. What time will you start streaming before the semifinal on Tuesday? The semifinal? Well, we're going to start probably like an hour or so before. I don't know
Just
the
as a
exact time.
pre-show,
It's
yeah.
a pre-show. We will not live stream during the show because we want to watch it as well and enjoy it. But we have a pre and post-show. So as soon as the results are known, we'll be back.
We go
And,
live.
and you'll get our reactions immediately. And we will record the reactions of the press center. So don't you worry. Netches, are you flying here tomorrow? Well, that's okay. I think the fact that you're
That's a
here
good
is even
excuse.
better. That is the only excuse we accept. Work and school and real life responsibilities, it's not cool. But that is fine.
Work and
Coming to
school,
Lisbon.
Valane.
Yeah, Valane. Okay, so
And the blue carpet start time did change, so
it's
now
at 7 local time,
Yeah,
which is
I don't
8.
know why though.
8 your time, not your time, but Central European time.
my
Time, it's my
Oh,
time.
Matt.
You should host it. You're a bit. Oh.
Thank
Oh.
you.
You know, I had a bad morning, so now I get this kind of compliment. Feels good. I needed that little bit of sweetness. Thank you so much.
And ESC France.
I don't know if I agree, but
Tomorrow night I'll watch you live and listen to the jury in my bed and get excited for the fake results.
I know. I do too. I'm such a dork. I said before on the about my dream volunteer job is to be one of those people faking like the excitement in the green room when they qualify. Oh my god, I pretend I qualified. Yay! They're having so much fun doing that, so. Imagine when Slovenian fake cutout is supposed to happen if it actually happens. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I hope that San Marino is going to. I know San Marino would have to qualify first in order to win Eurovision. I was thinking it would be so fun if they use a fake winner at San Marino, but you're not going to make it to the finals. Yeah. Never mind.
So there will be the blue carpet later on, and after that there'll be the opening ceremony party, which we are not invited in. So we will not be streaming anything from there.
Yeah. Do you imagine if
Most
there wasn't
likely.
a big five and they were competing in the semifinals? I would love that on paper. Absolutely, I'm very much in favor of it. I prefer for all of them to go through. But as you know, money makes the world go round. But it's more than that even. It is also the fact, imagine the big five not qualifying. Some of them, all of them, let's just say worst case scenario. Those viewing numbers would drop significantly in Eurovision. So there's so many factors that come into play with the big five. It sucks, and I'd rather than go through and they still watch it,
But Ioannis Papantonis, you're gonna have to live stream the Greek rehearsal. It's not that we don't want to, but we are not even able to see it.
Yes.
So all you writing comments about the Greek and the Danish rehearsal today, it's not even something we are able to watch, not even the audio. This is a technical rehearsal only and closed for any kind of, as Matt pointed out here, what we heard about the official rehearsal program is what we will be able to watch and hear.
Yes.
Yes, let's bring ESC 2019 to the Mediterranean heaven. Cheap and warm. And a good song.
Just like how I like my. Oh, never mind.
That's how you write a winning song. Step one. Well, we were not invited. We're press, and the opening ceremony party is for delegations. And I think actually it's a good thing for them to be able to attend something where they can relax and enjoy themselves and not have press around them, asking silly questions, and just enjoy it. And enjoy each other. They have, they have their private moment. It's fine, and it's been like that always.
Is there any Eurovision follower fan award? Because you should have won it years ago, traveling from the USA to join Eurovision. Amazing. Not just America, but the West Coast. Because if you just come from the East Coast, it's just like what, a 6-hour flight? No, it's like 8 hours, I think. But coming from the West Coast, that's like a long flight. But it's so worth it. But I don't mind. It doesn't bother me a whole lot. You just get on, you eat, they bring you out your food, I take a pills, and then I pass out. When I wake up, it's breakfast time. So we're done with the rehearsals, I'm afraid. I am so sad. So this is official now, people. These were the last individual rehearsals of the year. Okay. So that means we are now moving on to the dress rehearsal stage, starting tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday.
I have to read this one out to you. Valencia, I must compliment to you, wonderful co-host. It's a great team. Matt, you are just as wonderful. This stream wouldn't be there without you. You have no idea how much happiness you bring to people.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you going to respond to that? What are you going to say?
Just say thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I
feel thank you is not good
You
enough.
should just say, I know.
Oh yeah.
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 No.
No, thank you.
Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigado.
Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, seriously, I'm really bad with compliments.
Oh, look here, Esmeralda
really
Bob. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
Esmeralda. Is there a song in
Merci.
Merci. Merci.
Merci.
Für die
Merci.
Stunden, Chérie. 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 That's Austria 1965. So that's how far back I had to go.
could have done in France 2018.
Okay,
But that's
okay.
not about the word
I have an
merci.
update. Jana said that she will have a rehearsal in less than 30 minutes. Please stay in press center, and if it will be on screen, go online.
I have to leave now.
Yeah, but you know
unfortunately.
what?
We have to get the next job done, unfortunately. As much
We
as
have to
would
get
love
ready,
stay.
blue carpet, go there.
Yes, and this is the only day where I can do
Yeah.
But
sightseeing.
if we're able to see it, we will have updates on the website.
Yes,
We
we'll have
don't-
updates on the
honestly,
website.
it's not in our official program here for us in the press center.
Yes.
100% sure it's not going to be televised even
Yes,
at the
they're not
press
gonna
center.
put it on here.
You're not losing out on anything.
Yes. So as said, tomorrow we will be back, and hope maybe tonight, if the internet works at Euro Club, we will do it. If not, we'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. local time, meaning 3 p.m. Before that, actually. So you should be looking out for us as early as 2 p.m. Central European time. And we'll be doing a little pre-show, and then we can chat, and then you're going to get listening to the first dress rehearsal, and we're going to tell you exactly the opening act, the interval act, what the hosts are doing. You can hear the jokes, and you hear these awkward breaks, because, dress rehearsals, they don't just go smoothly. They have always some kind of issue
We
going
will
on.
be back, and thank you for watching. Thank you for your nice comments. Do subscribe. Remember
Yes.
our Facebook page. Remember Instagram. Keep
all that
updated,
good stuff.
all that.
Yes. So thanks again, everyone. We will be. I'm talking too fast. We will be back either tonight or tomorrow afternoon. Just make sure you're subscribed, and you'll find out. So see
Bye
ya,
for
and thanks
now.
again for all your support. Thank you.
Thank you.
I get to go see Portugal, Lisbon now.
Yay.
What? Oh, my voice cracked.